Every time.
That's what I do. It's routine.
Doesn't pick up anything RFID.
That's what gets me going through it. Gotta keep in track.
It gets you wired and ready.
Like, just like, oh, okay. Let me feel them fellas down there. Perch your nuts in my hand.
Right.
It's like Harmon from Blue Mountain State. First thing I do, smell my balls. It's in my hand. It's like Harmon from Blue Mountain State. First thing I do, smell my balls. Scram, Tyler. There you go. Hey, I didn't know we broke 7,000.
Did we?
Yep, 7,007. Scram, Tyler.
What
Moving on up, slowly but steadily.
is that?
Just our total views counts.
7,007.
Yeah. Moving on up. People that come in, say hello. Just our total views counts.
Ha! Hola!
Moving on up. People that come in.
Did you guys hear about that pit bull drop-off thing?
Oh, is that the fucking lady that's been euthanizing all the pit bulls?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's hardcore. So she puts ads on like KSL and Craigslist saying that she'll take pit bulls. Like it sounds like she's adopting them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then actually she's just been killing them.
Fuck.
So she
I went
puts
to
ads
look
on
up
like
an article about
KSL
it,
and
and then it
Craigslist
said
saying that she'll
the
take
first one
pit
that
bulls. Like
popped up was
it sounds like
that
she's
it was a
adopting
4chan
them, right?
hoax.
And then actually
I
she
don't
just been
know if
killing
that's
them.
correct.
So she puts ads on
I saw the thing that some dude killed his daughter's dogs because she didn't like take out the trash or something to punish her. The world is mad.
It's a little
Dude
intense.
killed his
She's gonna be
daughter's
scarred
dogs.
for life.
Damn, there's a lot of animal abuse.
I'm bummed out. I thought because they were talking about how they were going to people who get in trouble for animal abuse were going to be registered like sex offenders, so you could look them up and see them. So it's kind of like a public shame thing, but I guess it couldn't pass. I was like, I think it should because if I look up that my neighbor's a animal abuser, I'm a fucking shithead.
Yeah.
Unless you go spray paint stuff on his garage. I was like, I think it should.
TP's house.
If I look up
These
that my neighbor's
teenagers were
animal
charged with killing a possum and her babies on Snapchat brutally. And both got charged with 5 counts of felony aggravated cruelty to animals. It's like, well, 5 felonies, good.
Good, fuck them.
Both got charged with 5
I
counts
saw a
of
video where
felony
this girl
aggravated
thought she was
cruelty to
saving a turtle.
animals. Yeah.
And she saw it on the side of the road, and so she threw it into the like river.
Oh, is that the one that's like
But
that?
it was a tortoise.
Yeah.
She didn't know.
Right, that one was
But
sad.
the way she threw it in there though wasn't even like river.
Oh,
Even
is
if
that
it
the
was
one
like
that's
a
like
water
that?
circle, she just
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
She didn't know.
Right, that one was sad.
The way she threw it in there though wasn't chucked it.
So I was telling him, my cousin lives
Yeah.
on the bridge between Portland, Oregon, and Washington. And it's a big bridge. So I was telling him, and my cousin lives, you know, he's seen people with like their kids like jump off, committing suicide and stuff. But I didn't realize this either. He also said a couple weeks ago, he's like, oh yeah, you see people just dropping bales of cats and dogs off the bridge too. And he's like, it's common. It's like I'm surprised there's not cops just busting them. But he's like, what would you do? You know, charge them, but it's common. It's like it's already rampant with cats and dogs up there, I guess.
Feed them.
Right. What would you do? I didn't realize this. He said the hipster, because up there's really bad hipster community. He says they're really bad with animals because none of them want to get them neutered or whatever, and they'll still be like outside cats and dogs, and they'll just up there, you know, keep reproducing. And he's like, they're flooding the areas with animals that, you know, are sick and dying and miserable.
It's funny, wow, there was that one vet, because there's like areas that there's so many cats, like they're wild basically, so they hunt them. And this lady, she was a fucking vet, but she posted a picture online of her holding up this cat she killed with a bow and arrow, and it turned out just to be some neighbor cat.
Oh.
So she lost her veterinary license, all this shit. She killed the neighbor's cat with a bow. She was a vet.
Well, there was the one that was here
So she lost her veterinary
locally where the cat kept having like BB wounds. It was all fucked up, and it kept happening to like this neighborhood, but they never found who it was.
It's fucking wild.
Cat kept
Yeah, for sure.
I just, you know, I was a dumb kid at once and did some dumb things, but never once was like, man, how about we go fucking torment animals?
Yeah.
I have a dog that lives next to me that I hate with a passion.
That one's okay.
And I joke about killing the dog, but I would never actually kill or hurt the dog. Like, it's...
I've heard him. Just go spray him with some shit.
Right? Our other neighbor was like, why don't you go pour water on it? I'm like, never actually kill or hurt the dog. I was like, why would I pour water on the dog? And I was like, do you mean boiling? He's like, no, just go pour water on it. I'm like, okay, so I'm just gonna dump a pail of water on it? And the dog just looks at me like, oh, it's hot as fuck out here. Thanks, dude. Like,
shoot it with an airsoft gun, because I won't even do anything.
So I'm just gonna dump a pail of water on it?
Make it shut
and the
up.
dog just looks at me like, I don't think it would.
It just starts barking more.
Dude, yeah, I can't really explain how. It's 7 a.m. until like 9 p.m.
Oh, God.
I don't know what it's barking at. It just...
Inside or outside?
Outside.
You can call the cops
It's
on
7
them,
a.m.
don't you?
They don't do anything.
Really?
We haven't called the cops, but we've called the city like 4 or 5 times, and some of the other neighbors. The problem is like...
Really? All animal control will come and do and tell them. They'll get in more trouble though if you don't take care of your dog. Remember they did it to Chandler with Brody?
Oh yeah.
Because they said Brody, he was some sort of hound Chandler had, and then someone, I can't remember what kind of hound it was. It's one of those tall, like, skinny ones, but like someone called the animal control and said there was a malnourished German Shepherd in the backyard.
Yeah.
Because it was black and brown, they thought it was a German Shepherd that was too skinny. He's like, the lady came, she's like, oh, he's healthy, and she's like, they said it's been sitting out in the sun all day, and Chandler, there was a shed in our backyard, and he just covered the whole bottom of it in hay, so it was basically a giant doghouse.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, you gave him the best doghouse. It's the biggest one around. What's up, Colby?
Hey, speaking of
Yeah.
the Cox boys, what's up, Colby?
Yeah, and then someone came and you gave him the best doghouse. Colby probably remembers. Yeah, it's the Chandler's dog was malnourished German Shepherd, but the lady was cool. She's like, I don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, man, it's fucking idiots. Right? We think it was the landlord, his son, because like they're the only ones that could see it from the backyard, because they had a big thing behind our backyard, and they were mad because they had slats in it, and Brody had tore them out, and so like we think he was just like mad that the dog took the slats out, so he was trying to get us in trouble. Yeah. That guy was such a fucking dick though. Like one time it was like middle of winter. It was a few years ago when we got a huge snowstorm, and my car got stuck in our driveway. So I was just digging myself out forever. And then the son, like, they had all these trucks and work trucks. He pulls up in my work truck next to me because there's gravel road to get back to their thing. And he's just like, I was like, how's it going? And he just goes, better than you, laughs and drives away. Didn't even help me get out or anything. And, I was like, what a fucking asshole.
So rude.
Yeah.
Better than you. Man, that's kind of funny though.
Yeah, it was such a dickhead move. I think he had to, I think they were doing plowing with trucks. I think he even had like a plow and shit on his truck.
That's kind of funny though.
What is this reptilian overlord? It's just our new bosses.
Yeah, they're taking over.
Yeah, sold our soul for them views, baby.
Always doing it for the views.
I'll sell my soul right goddamn now. Illuminati, call me up. Yeah. Hey, Salty.
Always doing it
for
for the
listening us.
views. Salty with the host.
The Salty Frank.
Call me up.
Yeah. Hey, Salty. An idea.
Always doing it
for listening us.
Oh, speaking of views, this page messaged me the other day. I think I deleted.
Oh shit, hopefully that wasn't going through the whole time.
They wanted to help me like get more followers, and then I went to their page and they only had like 80, and I have like over 300. So I was like, I don't think so.
You're like, how about no?
I don't know if it was, but I think we got some echo there for a while.
I think people do that though, cause like there was oh, you were here that night when that kid was like, I was talking about the kid who was like, oh, $30 and all.
Yeah.
It's like, for what, dude? You got like 100 followers.
Oh yeah.
Like they said, let's see. We handle several Instagram pages with a total of over 2
Salty.
million followers, and they only have 80. So I was like, I don't know about that.
Right?
You should have just sent back, doubt. Hard doubt.
I just didn't respond. You don't deserve a response.
Right.
Apparently, there was like Aunt Frank had some stuff that was covered up in her diary pages, and they didn't know what it was forever, and they just found out it's dirty jokes she had written down in her diary, and she'd covered it up with other paper and stuff and written over them.
That's pretty funny.
So it doesn't say what they are in this article, but it just says the pages contained 4 jokes about sex that Anne Frank herself described as dirty, and several jokes about women's sexual development. And she talked about sex and prostitution.
Yeah. It kind of blows my mind, though, because, like, I don't know if either of you guys ever did a journal or anything like that, but I did when I was younger. I would be fucking outraged.
Yeah, her dad read, like, it's still...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be pissed, too. She never meant for anyone to read it.
Fuck
but
no.
her dad went through before it got published, I guess, and took out a bunch of shit.
Even still, though, like, it's supposed to be, like, my thoughts or whatever, and, like, my 7th to, like, 9th grade thoughts, no one needs to read those.
Yeah.
Like...
I still have all my old journals.
Yeah.
If anyone were to read those, bye.
Right.
I remember our English teacher in junior high was pissed because, she talked about, like, I can't remember, said something like being attracted to a girl or something. But, and everyone's like, so she was a lesbian? She's like, no, she was not a lesbian. She's had those thoughts.
Yeah, I mean...
I was like, if I ever had a diary, never once would I have written, I think Wes is so cute.
Why not?
I know, you just tell me.
Yeah. It's out there from the open. That's what we got.
What's going on? Not a whole lot, Nick. What's going on with you tonight, my dude?
Yeah, how you doing? Damn. Red alert issued for Hawaiian Island for a major volcano eruption.
Yeah, it's bad.
That's so funny.
I mean, those fizzers are already fucking a whole bunch of the land up, but now they're saying that the volcano might just erupt and blow the whole island up.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Have you seen any of the videos of the lava fizzers? It's like, it's just a giant moving lava wall, and it's just destroying homes and...
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, this poor kid. Young man becomes parent to his 6 siblings after his parents died in a plane crash. They will be moving in with their grandparents.
Damn.
Or grandmother. Damn.
It's like a series of unfortunate events, but with 6 kids.
Right?
Horrible.
Man, have you seen all the yeet memes? They're so fucking funny. Like the Yeetles, like does the hand thing, and it's ridiculous. It's a meme right now.
I'm breaking so many laws for you. Why is he speeding? Don't speed.
Who said that, Diego?
Yeah. It's like, Diego, it's fine. No
My journal is just 124 pages of Forrest and West Be Cute Boyo.
Hey, the only journal that matters.
Just written in giant letters like crazy.
Well, because ever since I was young, I always have done weird like stuff with writing. Like I've always kept like, oh god, this is gonna sound really nerdy, but like stat sheets of stuff, or like, tons of thoughts, or like movie ideas, music. Like ever since I was like in 1st grade.
Yeah.
And by God, if I find that box of like 1st to 6th grade ideas of mine, I'm bringing those on to read, because I bet there's some stupid shit.
Man, do you know what I need to find? Speaking of old writings, did you ever remember the short stories I wrote called South Detroit Blues?
Yeah.
I need to find that goddamn notebook.
That notebook's gold.
That was had all my poetry I had written in there. Man, it was so funny. Had some good stuff in there.
I have a thing of floppy drives too.
Oh, really?
Stuff, because my dad had like a bunch of floppy drives he never used, so I always thought it was cool to be like, haha, I have a floppy drive. No one will know what's on here, so I would like write just random shit on there.
It's like the people that rebuild their houses along Illinois River, and it fucking floods all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. Like, up in Washington, it's crazy. They have Mount Hood, that's the biggest volcano. Or is it... Mount St. Helens was the active one and blew up. I think Mount Hood is the 2nd biggest one, and there's Mount Rainier that's like the biggest volcano in North and South America. But I don't think it'll ever go off. I don't know how volcanoes work. Like, it's been dormant forever. Based on the D&D stories and Reddit. There were some smutty things in it.
Fuck. Man, STD reaches all-time high, or STD rates reach all-time high in California.
Damn.
Whole lot of fucking. Did I show you the one thing that it says millennials' parents are having more sex than they are? It's sex. It said all the survey, right? It's like all surveys done, or people are having like lowest amount of sex right now. Our age group, like the kids younger than us, are having the most, and then we're the lowest. Our age group.
Really?
Yeah. It's weird. It says like a lot of it was like fear of kids and STDs or something. It was so,
they right though.
It was so
they're right.
It was so funny. Like because some people put answers why they did that. Oh god, I gotta see if I can
fear
find
of pregnancy and STDs.
Like that's what most put. I gotta see if I can find it. I was laughing so fucking hard.
I believe it.
Yeah. Definitely.
Millennials are having less sex than any generation in 60 years.
Damn, millennials, we fucking up. I thought millennials wanted to be like right too much.
Yeah, I don't need no goddamn woman.
Right, the hub is taking over. Nick Joy, meh. That's why you keep your smut in your mind places. Oh, mind palace, Jesus Christ. That dyslexia hit real hard right there.
What's up, bro?
Hey guys.
Eh.
Sorry I'm late.
God damn it.
Too much beat in your meat?
I got out of work. Come on.
Yeah, to rub one out first.
God, dude, give me a break, bro.
Right when you walk in, already getting harassed.
TH. It's been a minute, guys.
No, you don't have to.
It's been a minute.
You don't need to wear a headset.
Can I?
You can if you want.
to.
Are you guys not wearing it?
No.
Why not?
Just kind of got over it.
Yeah, like I know like where the sounds like.
Finally got over yourselves? Kidding.
Yeah, I got sick of hearing my beautiful voice.
I don't know, I like that. I feel awkward with that one, but I'll feel awkward with the one now.
Just you can wear them. You don't have to plug them in.
Use the gray one though, because that one has like a short.
Just
Can I take him home?
No, you can't take them.
Just kidding.
But hey, this is Tavi. Tavi, that's Diego. Diego's our cute boy of the show.
Am I? I don't know. The guy that was here last time, he wasn't here last time, but the last time I was, you know, when I brought a friend over, his name was Jordan. Follow me on Twitter. His name's LDS Wizard.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah.
I like his hair.
Yeah.
That's pretty
He's
good.
great. He comes on a lot.
Yeah, he does.
Dude, he's on here all the time, bro. Also, is he LDS?
No, absolutely not.
I was a little disappointed for a second because it says LDS Wizard. I thought he was like a master of the LDS church. So.
Yeah, he is. He just knows everything about it.
He summons Joseph Smith in his basement and talks to him.
He just goes like this, and then he comes out, dude. You guys interview him. I heard you guys got 500 beers one night.
What?
Yeah, hosted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said 500 beers. I was like,
No.
I was like chugging them.
I know one that you threw up, so that was hilarious. Anyway, so you guys got 500 viewers, but then Forrest thought like quitting the podcast or do something to his channel, so he like stopped the podcast.
Yep.
Yep.
I panicked. Okay.
How long were you with the 500 viewers?
Like an hour and a half.
That's pretty good. So.
Well, so yeah, what happened? There was a host of 1,400 people.
I know, but then
And
500
then-
stayed. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was like, well,
How many subscribes did you get?
no subs. We got like 5 follows, but
Oh, what is the difference?
Well,
subs are paid. Follows
Yeah.
are paid.
Oh,
so what ends up happening is when someone hosts,
yeah.
the people have to click a button to actually join our channel to chat, and also I think follow. So a lot of them stayed and probably were chatting on his channel, watching us.
Oh, I see.
So we
Right.
didn't get to see their chat or anything, but they just stayed on the original host channel.
But they
And
were
still
singing
watched
you
us, and
guys.
that still counts as views for us.
Yeah,
nice.
and we bamboozled another guy that comes in sometimes, because we went to host him.
Yeah.
But since all the viewers were on the original channel, he thought he was getting like 500 viewers, and then got
He
like,
got like 20 or something.
yeah.
He still got the viewer count,
But didn't
so
get
it still showed the
viewer.
numbers go up, but he didn't actually get the viewers to come over.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You know, I was here when that little eye was like at 130, 300.
Yeah.
OG, bros. OG.
Right? OG.
Yeah.
The OG boyo.
You know, I was thinking, when I was taking a shower, and I was like, I feel like I'm going in Conan. That's gonna be in one day, bro. One day it's gonna be like that.
What?
Like I'm gonna feel like I'm going.
Oh,
on Conan.
they saying you're going on Conan.
Oh, I was like,
that's
shit,
how
what
I
happened?
felt. You know,
Damn, you are a local celebrity.
I gotta change that actually.
Why did someone finally roast you?
They did because okay, I don't know if I told you guys, but this guy wanted to beat my ass,
Yeah, you told us about that.
and then he like DM'd me. He's like, local celebrity, you have 130 followers. I was like, it was a fucking joke, dude. And I don't know, I didn't change it for that same reason because I didn't want him to think that it mattered, so I just kept it. So I want to change it though. I'm gonna name it as LDS Wizard.
Dude, that'd be funny.
I'm gonna do it right now.
Elias Wizard.
2.0.
2.0. I'm doing
The
that,
classic.
and then tagging him.
Scientists are able to transplant memories from one snail to another.
Oh
Cute.
no.
Yeah. So once Wesley dies, I want them memories.
How did they even prove that?
No. There's just a snail crawling on
It's
the
just cute
thing.
that they have memories.
Right?
Yeah, it'd be so funny.
I didn't even think about it that way.
Damn.
What's a snail's memories? He's like, today was a good day. Didn't get salted.
Yes.
Salty Frank has a
I got
Twitter.
from
Yeah.
this side of the yard to this side.
Right?
Okay. There was one yesterday trying to get in here. I was slowly going towards the door. I was like, "You're gonna get stepped on." I put it in the bush.
Oh, good, good.
I thought you were going to say you stepped on it. I was
No.
like, no.
Fuck you, snail.
Do you think if I follow him, he'll follow me back? Is he watching right now?
Yeah.
Hey, Salty, did you speed to get here? Did you see the snap
Yeah.
I sent you? I hit 70, bro.
Oh, no.
No, but it was just for like 1 second to get the snap. After that was pretty regular.
I'm showing 60 on the freeway.
Really? On the freeway?
Fuck.
I just have to flex on you guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow him.
Wesley's gonna get hit by a car, and they're like, "I think we can save him." No, don't save him.
Put his
Give him that memories. He'll live on in me.
Forrest just has all my memories. This one time Wesley did something pretty wild.
He has 2 conversations with himself. He keeps the podcast going.
Yeah.
Apparently there were stories I didn't know. Oh, no.
They hooked me up to your memories, and I'm like, oh, just start throwing up.
Gets a craving to eat ass, dude. Salty Frank said Elias Wizard 2 Electric Boogaloo Return of the Diego. Also, follow me back, Salty Frank.
That's
Damn.
fun.
Buried treasure found in New York City. Pirates are nowhere in sight.
Parrots.
Yeah, no parrots either. Fortunately,
Damn. I want a parrot.
they found a box
I
of
hate
loot.
birds.
Yeah?
You hate birds? Why?
Well, I don't hate them. I wouldn't want one.
Oh
as a pet.
shit!
A
Yeah.
parrot would be
My
nice.
cousin had them growing up, like the little parakeets or whatever they are, and they would always land on my head and just like dig their little claws in my
Ooh.
scalp, and I just didn't like it.
My friend
I've
Manuel
never
had
had
one.
that happen. That was so dangerous. What the fuck?
My friend Manuel had one and it used to scare me because I wanted to pet it. But you go over there and he would just like claw and like try to
out.
bite your fingers. Like, hey, how about you don't?
Those parakeets can
How
be
about you
real
don't?
assholes.
Yeah.
Me and Kai had 2 of them. I don't know what happened. They fucking died. I don't know. They're not around anymore.
They're
Don't
just-
speed,
they're not-
Diego. God.
There
I didn't
was
know
like,
Salty Frank was a pussy.
there was a kitten though. I like to give him pets.
Yeah.
The new one?
Yeah, he's a wild
The
kitty.
kitten's cute.
Yeah, he's a real nice guy. He's
What's his
runs
name?
around and you pet him. My mom named him Loki.
Oh, there you guys did.
I was trying to give him to name fucking Charlie, and she would name him Charlie.
I thought Little Peep was a good idea.
Yeah, she
Little
don't allow
Peep.
Peep either.
That's cute for a cat.
Yeah,
And then when he gets older, you just call him Peep.
Right.
yeah, he's a cute little fella.
But then he dies too young.
Jackie Lakes doesn't like him though.
He
No.
gets in Forrest's coding drawer. I mean, Xanax drawer and overdoses.
Xanax.
Rip
You
Little
walk
Peep.
in and there's just Xanax pills on the ground. Little
No, Little Peep, not again!
I can't go through this twice.
It's one too many little Peep deaths for my life.
Happens on the anniversary of Lil Peep's death.
Right.
Name it
Real.
Lil Xan.
Lil
Lil
Xan.
Sad. So, you know, I actually like his. I like
I do
two of his
too.
songs, and people hate me for it.
What's that one?
I like him too.
Betrayed. I'm like.
I told Kyle, I was like, Kyle, what's that one that's produced by Diplo? And he's like, oh, Diego.
Colorblind. Oh, I was
He's
playing
like,
that.
Diego.
We went to Taco Bell.
Kai
He
said
was not
Diego
happy.
loves it.
Yeah, I like
Hey
it.
man, I'm right there with you because I was getting a lot of flack on here because I was like, all right, well I like Lil Xan more than most of these people, most of these other new rappers, and I played Forest Colorblind the other day, and I'm like, I fuck
produced
with
by
this
Diplo.
song.
Yeah, I do too.
I
It's
like
good.
it. I was listening to him on my way.
Yeah. I do think though anyone could have taken those lyrics with that beat and probably
Yeah.
would have been good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So I don't want to give the credit to Lil Xan, but hey, you know,
Plus, he's kind of a shitty person.
yeah, he's a
But I
really
know-
shitty
Like
person.
Carl from Shameless.
Oh, he totally does, 100%.
I don't know if they still have it on both of their Instagrams, but they posted a picture together. And it was just
Yeah?
like,
Really?
yes.
I think
Let me see
Carl's
if I
more
can still
handsome.
find it. Yeah.
Not gonna lie to you guys.
No, he
Yeah.
is.
How old is he in real life?
Carl?
Is he like
20 something.
Is he
Holy
really?
shit.
No,
No, he isn't.
19.
19?
Yeah, at
Somewhere around
most. Because he started like as a 10-year-old boy in the show.
Right.
He can't be
The
20.
show's like going on 8 seasons.
I
8
could probably
years.
Google it.
Yeah.
10 at most, in case they got like stuck or something. But it's good. I actually love that show. People give me shit for it
Who?
because
Fuck 'em.
Because honestly, it's like
He's
a
18.
shitty show.
18.
Because they're all problems they can fix and like we gotta get our shit together type of shit.
But the part about that show that's great is it seems. Oh, what the fuck? They totally do.
I'm digging the man bun, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
He looks good. He's so handsome, bro.
Right? But the thing with that show is it's more real. Like, some of the problems they have, I'm like, fuck, I've had problems like this before.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know?
yeah.
Like, obviously some of it's fake. Like, I've never met someone who's afraid to go outside or, like, you know, some of the other whack shit. But, like,
Oh yeah,
it
yeah,
is a
I know what you're
phobia,
talking about.
though.
yeah.
People do have
Oh,
it.
yeah,
I
absolutely.
just didn't.
Super rare.
But, you know, like, the phases that they go through in their life are, like, phases that I've gone through in my life or know someone close who goes
It's just
through. It's
super
like-
extreme.
Yeah.
How they.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. But that's why I like it's such a good show.
Yeah. I've never met anyone who A, gives me shit for liking it, but B, who's watched it and doesn't like it.
Same.
So,
I only had one person, and it was a super guy that's like super wise.
He was a super guy.
Did I say that?
yeah.
So he was a
Fuck.
super guy that was super wise.
I
It's a
thought you said
guy.
super dash.
I don't know. I didn't hear what you
So
said. He's a
it's-
super what?
it's this guy that's like super wise in quotation.
Wise?
Wise, yeah, like smart.
Oh, okay.
You
I
know
thought you
what I'm
said
talking about?
white. I was like, yeah, me? Forrest? I
know.
Super white bitch doesn't like this
I was
shit.
like,
You guys are not super white, dude. What are you talking about? I mean, color wise, but not like person wise.
Aw,
oh, okay, I
thanks.
see what you're saying.
That's a compliment.
But that's something else.
So he was super smart and he didn't like the show?
In quotation marks, you know what that means? Like he was an idiot, but he thought he was a know-it-all.
So was he just watching something? He's like, I know how to fix these people's problems.
Oh god, dude, I hate
It's
you,
like,
dude.
yeah, sure. They all need to stop drinking and move out of the ghetto.
Yeah,
There
and then
you go.
fucking
But that's
what's
not...
the guy's name? Pip, Chip,
Huh?
Lip.
Lip.
Yeah,
That's
you were
it.
close.
Chip.
It should be Pip.
Anyway, he fucking had it all, dude. Don't tell me I'm wrong.
But I relate to him hard, though, because he was doing it because everyone else wanted him to do it, and it's not what he wanted to do.
That's true.
Because that was me, like, when I turned 18, everyone was like, go to college. I was like, I don't want to go to college. And then I didn't.
Oh, talking about college. Finals ended a week ago, and I have no purpose in life until summer semester starts.
Oh, cool.
I literally don't do anything at all, bro. It's the worst. Until
Just
I
play
work.
Fortnite.
Yes, I play Fortnite, and then I started watching all the Marvel movies again.
I watched Thor Ragnarok today.
It's good.
It's pretty good.
It's really
I
good.
haven't seen that one.
My brother watched Infinity War. He's like, we talked about it for like 30 minutes. It's such a good movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen it, bro?
Me either, but I know everyone that dies.
Yeah, same.
Not this guy.
Yeah, Forrest has stayed spoiler free. So
I know. Same, bro. Same for like 1 week.
My boss told me.
Oh,
I was just like, cool.
were you like?
Do you not care?
"Bitch."
Not really. I'll
I-
still watch it and be like, what?
I know, no. Still, it's like it's gonna be good, but like if you care about it, it's like
I had to look it up because I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna see this at the theater. I just want to know,
Yeah.
so I just looked it up.
Did you see that guy? I think it was a meme, but like caused himself brain damage to forget what happened, to forget the spoilers of the video.
Holy shit. There's this really fucking stupid meme. There's this scene where Doctor Strange is like does a bunch of arms. You've seen it. Wait, who has seen it?
No one.
No one.
No one. Oh, you guys are not gonna get it then. God damn it. Well, it's this scene. He like does this thing, and you know, you guys know who Doctor Strange is, right?
Yeah.
So he does this thing where he has a bunch of arms and then duplicates himself a ton to go around Thanos. And then it was a meme saying how Target employees look at me when I'm eating the toilet paper. And it was just, if you've seen the movie, it would be so much funny.
God damn it.
No, I like Thor Ragnarok. I heard a lot of people complain that it had too much humor, but I was like,
Yeah.
kind of refreshing that it had a lot of humor.
Yeah,
I was
that's the bad thing about
I
the
feel
other
like Iron
movies.
Man does.
like, yeah.
I don't know. I saw Iron Man 1 and that was at some parts cringy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Tony Stark, like, he was on trial for the suit. And he was just fucking joking around as if he, like, was the king of the world.
But that was his character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was, but I mean, if that were in real life, he'd get fucked, you know?
Not if you're worth Tony Stark money. People wouldn't. You have so much money, but hey, guess what? Not gonna get in trouble. Here's a bill. I don't want to hear it.
You true? I mean, fuck, I'm so tired.
True.
Is that true? I mean,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Why do you think a lot of these rich people who get in trouble end up actually never seeing jail time or anything? They have lots of money.
Dude, that's cool. I aspire to be him.
Yeah.
Dude,
I could see you being Tony Stark in like
Really?
6 years.
6 years? Give me a minute, bro. Like 10 years, maybe.
Yeah, I was being nice with 6. Make
too
it
generous.
make it 5 or I'll be disappointed.
Make it fun.
5.
If you don't got a tower with a big D on it, like in like 5 years, you'd be like, damn, you didn't make it.
Giant dick.
It's like in construction and it's not built yet. I'm like, didn't quite make it.
You're like on the street.
Yeah.
Fucking Diego.
What a piece of shit.
This is the 5-year anniversary. He didn't get it fully constructed.
What a worthless sack of shit that guy is. He only has half a tower.
Are you gonna stick with the medical field then, or?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I can't see myself doing anything else. If
interesting.
I were to do something else, I'd be a piece of shit lawyer. I don't really want to do that.
Don't be a lawyer.
Yeah. Everyone hates lawyers, dude.
It's just I don't. It's the same reason. So I think a lot of people, not everyone, like a lot of people do have real gripes with cops, but in reality, a lot of the gripes end up being like they hate laws that have to be enforced. I think it's the same thing with lawyers. People hate lawyers, but
It's
they're
what
just
they
doing
do.
their jobs.
Yeah.
You know.
Like if like a doctor doesn't like he just wasn't able to save someone, they'll hate him. You know?
Yeah.
As much as understanding the person can be. Like they're gonna say you didn't try your hardest.
Right.
Damn. Speaking of bad people and shit, Stephen King said Dolores Umbridge from Harry Potter is the greatest made-up villain since Hannibal Lecter.
Stephen King.
Dolores Umbridge. Yeah,
She was a bitch.
I hated her.
Wait, which one? The one that would like capture the author and shit?
No, Dolores Umbridge is in Harry Potter.
Oh, I think you guys meant the book he wrote. I don't know.
Oh, about the lady. Yeah, that book's fucking wild.
I haven't read it, but I saw this Family Guy episode and then I watched the movie afterwards
Yeah.
because I got interested in what the fuck that was.
Yeah.
And it's good. I like
Yeah,
the movie.
Really good.
I actually haven't seen any Harry Potter movies, and I want to read the books first.
So I was on Forrest Boat like a month ago where I thought Harry Potter was a little overrated.
Yeah.
Because I was like, man, they got a lot of fans who are super diehard.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
don't see it.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah. So I went through and watched all of them, 1 to 7 part 2,
8.
all in like 2-week setting.
Yeah.
Way better than I thought.
Really?
Way better. Fantastic
Me,
series.
Have you seen Fantastic Beasts and Where
Yeah.
to Find
I like
Them?
that one way
I've
better
seen
than
that.
Harry Potter.
It's good. Have you not seen it?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Oh,
it's really good.
it's a top
I like
shelf
that one way
movie.
better than Harry Potter.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
I think Harry Potter's kind of gay besides like the last 2 movies.
Is there something wrong with being gay, bro?
Yeah.
I think
I'm just kidding.
Damn. I got interneted.
Yeah. No,
I'm
but
triggered now.
well, yeah, I think the first 3 movies are definitely meant to be for
Kids.
when we were in like 1st grade. But 4 start to get a little more dark, and 5th and 6th are pretty good. But I mean, they're not better than any of the other series out there by any means, but they're a solid 7, 6, 6.5, 7. I liked it.
So Kai sent me this tweet by you guys.
Which one?
I would love to still go experience Ramadan, even being a non-religious person. Is that a weird thing to want to do?
Yeah, I wrote that because Ramadan's trending right now.
What's Ramadan?
The Muslim celebration. You don't know what Ramadan is? Fucking uncultured swine. I'm just
It's not my
kidding.
culture, bro. I can't know about it or else I'll steal it.
I thought everyone in the world knew what Ramadan
It'll become
was,
Diego's prom dress.
right?
I actually know that girl.
I didn't know it
Everyone
was
says
here.
she's a huge
Yeah.
bitch. She goes to Wentworth Cross.
Yeah, I didn't.
Oh.
It looked like one.
Did you see what that someone posted on Twitter just barely of the like, oh look, the same school that just had the dress thing, and they were all dressed up like Native Americans doing like that and stuff.
That was a while ago.
Was that a little while ago?
Yeah.
I just saw the pictures reposted on Twitter.
I actually remember that we have this group chat. Kai's in it too, and oh fuck yes! And at that time, we were like on top of him. Diego said he was trying. God, that's cringe. Anyway, where was I?
God damn it, Kai.
He said we were just roasting the people in the picture because we thought it was kind of uncool. You know?
Right.
Because I mean, they were wearing Native American.
It was like
fucking guy.
it wasn't like Native American. It was like dressing up as Indians as like a little kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then fuck. What
But
was
they
it?
were all so white.
I think this guy
people
made a
didn't really
video
see
about
these
it.
pants still.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably what it was.
Damn.
Damn, this is
What's
a good.
Cross making us look bad?
Right.
Still.
This is a good Ask Reddit. What are things that become weird when you're too good at it?
Masturbating.
This guy said catfishing pedophiles online.
Dude,
It gets weird when you're too good.
dude.
I
On
agree,
that, on that.
100%.
So, fuck, that actually happened. Give me a second. So I was on Twitter, just browsing Twitter, and I saw this cute girl, and I followed her, and I DM'd her, be like, and it was just my classic Diego, and I got her number. We started talking some more, and I was like, hey, you want to go on a date? And then she's like, yeah, but you have to wait till 2020. And I was like, I'll fucking die in the war before that. And then she's like, and I said, why do I have to wait? She's like, because I'm 16. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know that, guys. So I got catfished. Dude. She looked like she was 22.
Well,
Girls
yeah.
these days.
TBH.
It
Can't trust
happens.
makeup.
Right.
Yeah, because I have a neighbor girl who's like 8th grade, and she looks and dresses like she's like 24, and I'm like, that's not
Yeah.
good. Because your parents like be like, hey, we don't do that.
You see Diego? Thought she was 18, bruh.
She looked 12, by the way. No, she
Damn.
didn't. No, she didn't.
Kai always here with the exposure.
This guy should be asleep right now. I don't know what he's doing.
He doesn't have to work at
Oh, that's
anymore.
true. He got that new job.
Yeah.
I asked him, hey, can you think you can cop me a spot? He's like, oh, it's pretty inclusive, bro. I don't think so.
His job includes looking. Man, what was the search result you were saying the other day? But you have to like watch hentai, and then it'll show like a Google search result, and it'll be like, can we put an ad on this? And like it was something super weird. Kind, what was it again? But yeah, it was fucking hilarious. This guy said, guessing people's birthdays and other personal information. He's like, someone in the comments, yeah, just personal reminder, it's time for you to or celebrate your birthday. But yeah, that'd be a weird one.
Trying to think of things that you could get good at, and then it gets weird.
So this guy said, kind of like what you just said, remembering details about other people, like stuff that was small details about 5 years ago.
Yeah, that one is. Yeah.
Let's try and find some more funny ones in this. I don't know what's weird to get good at.
Are you mesmerized by her or something?
No,
Wesley?
I was just looking at you.
You were looking at the fidget spinner, bro. Come on. Don't lie.
Yeah. Sometimes it just gets you. You look at it and you're like, oh, it's spinning that way, but it looks like it's spinning the other way.
He's
Damn.
thinking too much about it. You know which ones are cool is the ones that light up.
I have one that lights up.
Yeah.
Do you have it right with you?
Let me check.
This guy said, when I was in middle school, we played a game of Jeopardy of the female anatomy during health class. From all the porn I watched, and researched. I single-handedly destroyed the other team.
Wait, but it was like anatomy?
Yeah.
How do you learn anatomy from porn?
I don't know. It was probably the
Oh,
basics.
what?
What is it?
Rip.
Oh, I remember I had one of those. Those are so cool.
Oh, it's a sucker?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
What the heck?
So,
I just got it for the light up thing.
That's so funny.
My cats like it.
You should go hit that with people like just random like, hey.
Just,
Yeah. Don't diss the ASMR fidgeting.
I don't think I have this fidget spinner. I'm sorry.
some guy said tying knots, especially when it's a noose.
Ooh.
Oh, so they can hear it?
Of course they can, the fidget spinner.
ASMR is weird.
Isn't it really? We actually watched them on
He said,
one
I
episode.
can't concentrate with on what they're saying.
That's so funny, dude.
I finally found some ASMR triggers for me, but they're not sounds. It's more like a visual thing. So there's this channel that I watch where they went on a adventure or like a quest to get the best head massage. And it ended up taking them to India and some guy who like specialized in head massages. And I watched it and gee, I have to go get it. I was sitting there, my whole back was tingling. I was like, oh, this is why people watch ASMR. I was like, damn.
ASMR, bro.
Right? Well, you could hear it too. I was like, oh, I want that on my head.
You know what that reminds me of? Those stick thingies?
Oh, those are amazing.
Yeah.
You ever seen the husky with it on his head?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh, it's so cute.
You guys don't happen to have one of those with you?
No, I wish.
What's one thing you're deeply proud of but would never put on your resume?
I don't know.
Diego's is talking to underage girls.
That's not true. It was only once, dude. Jeez.
This week.
That happened like a month ago.
Okay. Well,
Come on, fellas.
I don't know. Probably.
That's a good one.
Probably.
That's a good one.
Well, no, like, no, that question. That's a good one. I can't think of a good answer.
I don't know.
I think mine would be giving money to people who need help. I wouldn't put that on a resume.
That's so cringe, Wesley.
I'm sorry you don't like to help people.
I can't save money with shit.
What's your biggest what's it called? When they say it's a bad thing?
Pet peeve?
Pet peeve?
No. Like what's your biggest one thing you're good at and then the thing
Flaw?
Something
what's your biggest flaw?
I
It's
wouldn't put on a resume?
No, what if they ask you, what's your biggest flaw? You'd be like, I'm too generous.
No. No, you ask the question. I don't talk about it often, but
Do you?
yeah.
Dude,
Money doesn't mean shit to me, dude.
Talk about it right now.
I don't know. I've gave lots of money to people who need help. Like I'm not a item thing.
Yeah,
I don't
for
need
sure.
items to be happy, so I have money that I can help people with who are struggling. So I will help people out.
Yeah.
But I don't flaunt it like people need to flaunt.
Do you give it to like charities or just random people?
Depends. Charity or random people.
Hi, my name's Charity.
Right? Yeah.
The only time I bring up money to a homeless person, it was this lady that was walking with her dog outside of a Walmart.
I don't give shit to homeless people, though.
I'll give them food.
Yeah.
I won't give them money.
I gave her, what's it called? What?
I was like,
Put your shoe on.
I was like, what?
Shoe.
You started pointing at the flip. I'm like,
I gave her fucking dog food. She's like, and then we started talking about her dog, what was her name and shit.
Oh, I'll give them dog food too if they have a dog.
but I don't know. Just
One time this guy begged me for 50 cents so he can buy a cheeseburger. So
You
I
told him to
gave-
fuck off.
I was like,
What are you
Dude,
getting
I was
a
like, yeah,
cheeseburger that's
bro,
50
here you
cents?
go.
right.
Maybe he just needed the 50 cents. Maybe he had 75 or, you know.
yeah, I don't know.
The Walmart down on 13th. Me and my mom were going there once when I was young.
Is that the one in Salt Lake?
Yeah.
Oh,
The one by the haunted house. It's scarier than the haunted house.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Me and my mom were going there once, and there was this hobo begging me and my mom for money, and she just like yelled at him, and we went inside. And later, when we were checking out, he came up behind us in line, and he had 2 tall boys and a pack of batteries. And I was like, "What the fuck?"
What's he finna do?
I still don't know what he was gonna do with those
He
batteries.
shotguns it in front of your mom.
Thanks for this. Kills it. Are you okay?
Thanks for this.
It'd be better if you put some batteries in those like grave gloves.
He breaks the battery, puts the juice inside the tall boy. Thanks for this.
God, dude, Kai's roasting you. Listen closely and you can hear Diego heavy breathing.
Gosh. I'm a beast in the gaming realm. I had to remove that from my resume. Kai texts me every day. He says, I woke up in beast mode. Every single morning, dude.
Every day, bro.
I'm gonna start texting you, Phil, and I woke up feeling like P. Diddy. I hope it's right when you're putting your glasses on to hit the city.
Oh gosh, I tweeted that.
Yeah?
I did.
Oh, look at you being 2008 savvy.
Dude, Kesha's good.
Hey, how do you wake up Lady Gaga? You poker face.
So much.
Damn, dude.
That was a joke my 4th grade teacher used to tell.
Damn, your 4th grade teacher was about it.
Wesley turned out to be your 4th grade.
Right, I was actually just dressed up the whole time.
I hated my 4th grade teacher, bro. Just because of that joke.
I don't know, what's something that you're proud of that you wouldn't put on a resume? Both of you, if you can think of something.
I'm too generous, bro, honestly.
Like a flaw? Wait.
Both.
But yeah, something that really good. So something that wouldn't be considered
Do you guys have a...
to go towards a job, you know, like
Phone charger?
Yep.
it's over there on the other side.
Or iPhone, or...
I can't save money at all.
Yeah?
Like, I just was never taught. I've always just been handed money, so I'm just,
Computer.
hey,
Right.
I'm trying to get better at it. So I guess I put that on there.
Wait, what's
Actually,
some...
I'm not
What...
I'm
Ask a
always
question
late.
again?
Something you're proud of and something a flaw.
Something I'm proud of? I'd like to say I'm pretty good at Fortnite. But with...
Hey, nowadays, that might be good for resume.
I mean, the fame it's got on Twitter, it's probably not a good thing. I made this Fortnite video thing, like, compilation, and I just showed it to my friends because if I post it on Twitter, I'll get roasted.
Right.
Even though it's really good. When I finish it, I'll show it to you guys.
Got
You guys
to it.
put it on here.
Speaking of joke things, here's another good question. What's a short, clean joke that makes you laugh every time?
How do you wake Lady Gaga up?
This guy's a pretty good one. A Mexican magician says he will disappear on the count of 3. He says, 1, 2, poof. He disappeared without a trace.
That's solid. That's a solid joke.
I don't get it. Is it because I'm
Trace?
Uno, dos,
3,
tres.
trace?
Oh,
Jesus
really
Christ.
fat, bro.
It's your own culture.
My IQ is higher, that's why, bro.
Yeah.
Is it?
He must watch a lot of
Ouch.
Rick and Morty.
Good joke.
85 IQ isn't higher. Diego.
Dude, I got 140 on an IQ test online.
Damn, that's
Online.
genius.
That's cool.
I actually don't know where to take IQ tests because I
You
don't know.
can
if that's right.
online. There's one, but you have to pay.
Did you know in the education world, IQ tests actually don't mean anything because they're just generic questions about where you grew up?
That's all my IQ test was.
Because I had to do this in a sociology class. They said,
Does
"Hey,
that
we're
work?
yeah,
Can you guys make
thanks
it work?
ADD." We had to take an IQ test from Alabama in the 1990s, and the highest anyone got in that class was 40, which on their graph said that you're mentally retarded,
The IQ
and that was the highest that someone got in the class.
Yeah.
Yeah, the IQ test that I took online, I just tried it. It wasn't like any questions. Like it was like it was like patterns. Like,
Yeah.
it was just like stuff for cognitive like
Functions and
yeah. That was because I always wondered what it was because I was like, how do they do like IQ tests? Like you said, like what if it's like questions? You know, like that's just knowledge.
right.
Like, that's not doesn't mean you're dumb. You don't know him.
If it's about knowledge and you have to live in the Hollywood Hills and have a Lamborghini,
Lamborghini books.
Why is it not working?
it takes like 2.5 hours.
Really?
Yeah, it's got to heat up.
Why didn't you tell me that?
I don't know. I'll still turn it on for you. It'll start doing some weird shit.
Yeah.
Dirty joke.
Like what?
Have you never seen a lava lamp? It just...
We'll start doing it now?
No, that takes a
no.
while.
Oh,
It gets really hot.
Yeah.
like you.
Nah.
Love you, boo.
What does an apple and black person have in common? What?
I know where this is going, Colby. He said clean jokes. Dirty joke, a white horse fell into a mud puddle. Clean joke, a muddy horse walked into a river. Damn. IQ tests are based off a really old French
did you guys see the
kindergarten
test?
I think.
That Donald Trump took?
The what test? Did you say test that he took?
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
It's like 20, it's like
What a
30
name.
question or something.
Jesus. No.
It's like really stupid.
Oh, yeah. I saw it.
I saw a video. It's like BuzzFeed or some shit.
Hmm.
Have you guys seen that?
Damn,
BuzzFeed?
dude, thanks for the follow, but I ain't saying your name.
Whoa,
Yeah, that's
edgy, bro.
a rough one for sure.
Despacito. That's funny though.
Yeah. Despacito.
Where was that? Oh, have you guys seen that BuzzFeed video? Trying $10 cocaine versus $10,000 cocaine.
No.
It's funny, bro.
I thought they did that with hamburgers or something. When did they step up their game to cocaine?
Couple videos
Especially
after.
on BuzzFeed.
Yeah. I'm sure it's not. I thought
Oh,
I thought it'd be like a Vice thing, not a BuzzFeed thing.
Yeah. You know what's a complete trash now? Smosh.
I never
They've
watched
been
Smosh.
trash.
No, I used to like him when I was a kid.
Yeah, but when you were a kid.
Damn,
he
I
was-
guess that's true.
I never got into them.
I wouldn't watch Food Battle 2017 right
I
now.
didn't like their food battles.
You didn't?
I
lived for
liked
them,
their
bro.
more vlog stuff. Like, I don't know. They did a lot of vlog stuff, and I liked
You know what was good? Toby Games. Toby Turner.
Yeah, until he does a lot of cocaine.
Does he?
Yeah. Well, and it sucks too because
Because cocaine's so expensive.
not besides the cocaine thing, he got accused of sexually assaulting his girlfriend and shit like that. But it went to court and everything, and they said that he was innocent, but it completely ruined his whole entire career.
Yeah, I wonder why he stopped doing videos. Also, your rings are really edgy.
Thanks,
Yeah.
dude.
Like that person said, the Smosh eating lunch vlogs. Those ones were funny.
Also, hey guys, hi Daichi.
Daichi, did he message you today?
Yeah, sorry about saying I want to have babies with you.
That's so funny.
I made like a joke in our Discord. I said I want to have babies with you, Daichi, and I guess someone started messaging him thinking he was a girl, and like flirting with him super hardcore.
Really?
Send pictures and he's like, I want to see if I can get him to buy me a game.
That was great.
You're right? It's so fucking funny. It's a good one. I was like, good point.
Mm.
Damn, American Civil War Union soldiers were issued 36 pounds of coffee a year. That's a lot of coffee.
I wish I had 36 pounds of coffee.
Right?
I like my coffee with a lot of creamer. So it's like chocolate milk practically.
What?
I like a little creamer, but I like the taste of coffee.
Wait, so Daichi's not a girl?
Mm-mm.
It's kind of a girly name, and that's really funny.
It's not a girly name.
No, but that they flirted with her.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I think that's funny.
Dude, that was so. Does he have like messages?
Oh, I don't know. No.
Probably. Probably not huge, but yeah. Probably. Got a bunch of them.
Did you guys see that Laurel and Yanni thing today? There was just this video going around of a recording where it said a thing where it's either says Yanni or Laurel, and people keep hearing different things.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Is it like that old dress thing where people
Mhm.
are starting to argue what he's saying?
I remember
But
that.
I can hear both though. Like if you listen the first time, it sounds like Yanni, and then if you really listen, you can hear Laurel.
Yanni or Laurel?
Mhm.
Hear it. Oh,
Wait,
it's
so
there.
you can either hear Yanni or you can either hear Laurel?
Mhm.
The dress of 2018.
Like the first time I heard it, I heard Yanni, and then I was like, "There's no way people are hearing Laurel." And then
Yeah.
my friend said she heard Laurel, so I was like, "What?" So I went back and listened, and I listened a few times, and then I heard it.
Do you have it with you?
I mean, are you pulling it up?
I'm gonna see if I can find it. Yeah.
Oh, Daichi, I was upset when I
shared
realized.
it on my Facebook. I don't know if you're.
I thought I found a
I think
new
this is
friend.
it.
No.
That's
What is
spooky,
that?
bro.
I don't know.
The juice of lemons makes fine.
What
That's
is
not
that?
it either.
I don't know what that is.
So Colby says I only heard Laurel.
Not on
If you
Andromeda
keep
69,
listening, you
69.
can. It's like the Yanni is like a nasally high pitched one, I think, but then Laurel is like a deep one.
Does he switch?
It's like a recording.
Oh, there it is. Man, I heard Jarl.
I heard what? I didn't hear Jarl at all.
Really, I heard Yanni.
Yeah, I heard Yanni.
I hear Laurel for sure.
Play it again.
What? No.
Try to listen for Laurel, and you might hear it.
Yeah, I hear Jarl when I try to hear Yanni.
That's spooky.
Right?
Also, the
That
voice is really
is so
spooky.
I shared
Weird.
it on my Facebook, and it has like a clip where it just plays over and over.
Let's see.
So you'll have to watch it later. Or now, either way. Do you hear it?
I don't hear Laurel at
Top
all.
That's all I hear.
801, I got you.
Really?
Thanks for the follow.
Laurel.
And that's all I hear. That's Laurel. That's all
I
I
can hear
hear.
both now.
I don't hear Laurel at all.
Look, like, listen for the deep part in it.
Laurel. That's all I hear.
I feel like I'm
You
fucking
shook.
high out, way shook. I don't hear
The stimulation
anything that's
is broken.
Laurel. Man, I don't like that at all. Me and my dad got in like we were sitting there like freaked out at each other with the dress
With the
thing
dress thing?
because he's like, how do
I
how do
saw
people
both.
see gold? Are they stupid? And
I saw golden.
I looked at it and I'm like, dude, it's gold.
I
Like,
saw both.
and he's like, what are you talking about? This picture is obviously blue. And I'm like, it's not.
The actual dress was actually blue, but I saw both colors. I had to switch while I was looking at it one time.
Yeah, I
Dang.
didn't. Hey, thank you for that auto host, really bad streamer. What's up, everyone from this channel?
Thanks. Damn, I think someone did a recording, and I think they're saying it does say Laurel though. Like,
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not
I
saying
mean that's crazy. I want to
Can
hear
you
Yeah.
post a link in chat for that?
for what?
For the Yanni thing? Can you, bro? Come on.
Maybe.
No.
I'm trying to
I
hear
hear
Yanni.
both.
I'm trying to hear it.
I'm not.
It's got to be a frequency thing.
Yeah, I can't hear.
Yanni's high pitched, and then the Laurel is lower.
Oh, really?
Wait, let me cover my ears. No, it's
Yeah.
not.
All I hear is Laurel.
Yeah, I don't hear it.
Yeah, I wish I could. I don't know. I'll have to listen to it again later.
I was also really high when I was listening to it this morning.
Have you
so
seen the
maybe
shoe thing?
That's why I can. I don't know.
Ever seen the shoe thing? Diego's got my back. I got you, dude. I
Got you. Got your back
What's the
like
shoe
that.
thing?
What's the shoe thing? Yeah.
I'm gonna post. I think this is gonna be the post to where it's at. It's on this girl's Twitter. Sorry. Let's see if it pops it up. Yeah, that'll pop it up for you guys.
Oh, did you guys hear about the Timmy Dick being an experiment?
A what?
Timmy Dick?
Dimmy
Uh-uh.
dick?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know
Semi
what you're
thick?
saying either.
Semi truck? What are you saying?
It says
Timmy?
semi-thick. Oh,
Timmy?
Timmy Dick.
Timmy thick.
Yeah. How's that hard? What?
If you, I will play that back for you.
Way
And
back.
you sound like
Way
you said
back.
Nimmy Nick or Timmy
no,
Nick.
I didn't. No.
Or I thought you said semi
I
thick
couldn't
or
hear you
semi
either.
thick. I was like, yeah, what about being semi thick? I don't know what you're talking about. What is
Thick.
Timmy thick?
I don't believe you, bro. Someone clip that.
Hey, someone definitely clip it. What is Timmy thick?
It's this I don't know how to explain it. You have to see him, but he's like, this is a social experiment done by like a university.
Okay.
We've gotten our information. Goodbye or some shit.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Oh, let me see.
Timmy thick.
Oh, that's the top thing.
Oh, your link didn't work, Salty. I guess we could copy and paste it. Here,
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, you're good.
Oh, it was a social experiment conducted by Harvard University.
Okay. And what was it? What were they experimenting with?
This how people would react to him.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Not bad.
Oh. That was a dude?
Yeah.
It's a little boy, dude.
I don't know.
What did you think is fun? And then the last tweet he put.
What color's that shoe?
That's when I see that's
That's
gray and
pink
green.
and white.
Yeah, I see gray and green.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, this is
What do you
wild.
see?
Teal and gray?
What?
That's what I mean.
Pink
Yeah,
and
that's what I
white.
mean. Teal.
Dude,
Yeah. Teal
Same
and
team,
gray.
bro.
That's pink and white.
That's
No,
what I've
no.
seen. This is one switched on me too to pink and white.
No.
That's pink and white.
Yeah, I see teal and gray too. I messed up what I said though.
Yeah, I wonder if it's a perspective thing.
No, it's not.
No?
Mm.
I feel it looks like a light shade of pink and then white.
So right there is pink.
No, that's white.
That's why this is pink.
The gray is pink. I've seen this one before. It was opposite from you when I first saw it. It was the shoe's not even either of those colors though, which is funny. It's a filter. That's why his hands all
Yeah, that
fucking
photo
weird.
looks very filtered.
But it doesn't change the
That's
fact,
what I mean, yeah.
that it's
Yeah, the shoe
weird.
doesn't look filtered. It's just his hand does.
Let me see if I can show you what. I wonder what
God, I
happens
didn't-
if I take a picture of it.
Man,
He just takes a selfie, dude.
I see a teal.
I still see
Play the
pink and
clip.
white.
Play the clip.
So that right there is pink and white.
Yeah,
That's wild.
I still see it as pink and white.
Okay, well, what does this look like?
Dimmy dick.
Weird.
I heard
Am I
Dimmy dick.
broken?
No. Cause okay, does that look pink and white to you now?
Nope.
It kind of looks pink and white to me if I put a filter on it.
I mean, if you put a filter on it, then yeah.
Yeah, but okay, that's the picture of
Yeah.
what I took.
Mhm.
All right. That's trippy.
Did it switch on you?
Yeah. Now it looks pink and white.
Yeah, it's weird. Did it switch after you looked at your phone version?
Yeah.
I think as a Fortnite gamer, I'm immune to this type of stuff.
Those look like. Wow, that is really fucking with my brain, actually.
Oh, do you see that color? That the original on that one?
Yeah.
Let me see. What?
No matter what filter I put on, I still see pink and white.
Okay, so what I'm looking at right
Actually, let me
now.
pull it up on the stream. I forgot I could do that.
I'm. That like immediately
I
like
closed that display,
fucked with my
but
brain.
I wanted to do it.
The stimulation is broken.
Well, what I'm looking at on my phone looks like teal and gray, but when I look up there now,
What
it looks
the
pink
fuck
and
are you
white.
doing?
That's what I see.
Putting this up on the stream.
Oh.
Okay.
I tried putting filters on my picture and I still see pink and white.
Wow, weird.
Rip the fattest clown. Hotbox this place. That'd be so funny.
Yeah, so that's a picture we were looking at, guys.
It's so weird. Because I know researchers have said
Wait. Oh, it was switching.
Was it?
When I was looking on this one, it was switching.
There you go.
Oh,
that they've said like it's proven now that every single person looks at color in a unique way. So like, for example, like the color of your sock is like aqua tealish, but
Hey,
I
Kevin.
might see aqua teal, but it's gonna look different to you than it will to me.
I can see that because our cones and rods might be aligned differently.
Yeah, exactly.
my
So-
sock also says mermazing.
Oh, that's fucking golden.
Mermazing.
Oh, yeah.
I think mine are.
Mine are better, bro. Check this out.
Are they
like
palm
them.
trees?
Yeah.
I got purple skulls.
I love them.
Damn, I has cool socks on today.
What up, Kevin?
I just got normie socks.
Normie
Dude.
socks.
Get out of here with your normies.
Fucking
Fuck.
didn't realize Forrest was a peasant.
I am a peasant.
Wait, I want to see what Salty said.
I haven't quite made it yet.
Oh,
There-
dope.
There's an image you can look at that will fuck your perspective of color for you for up to for a few months. Yeah, don't
That's-
send me that shit.
No, like actually, I'm intrigued.
I don't want my color thing fucked up for months.
He runs lights all the time because of that.
My boss's mom made those for me
Yeah?
for free.
That's
What is
dope.
My card.
I told her to bring some of her cards for her hair.
Oh shit.
Maintain.
If you want a haircut ever or a beard trim.
Do you do like color stuff?
Damn, look, there's a picture.
Would it
of
look
this.
good with
Specialty.
highlights?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think
What
so?
do you see on this one though?
I want to do it for the summer.
That-
I'm good
gold.
at doing highlights.
You see gold on
especially
that one?
curly
Yeah, I
hair.
see like
Yeah.
this. Looks like that.
Really?
Dude, I'll take it.
So my boyfriend used to have super long curly
If
hair.
I look at it long enough,
and we
it'll
put
switch
highlights
though.
in it and it looks super natural. Like he was in the sun all day.
Okay, let me ask you this question. I want to dye my beard a darker shade,
Mhm.
so it's not so red. Do you think it would look good? Or do you think it would look stupid because my hair is kind of like brown?
You want it darker than your hair?
Either the same color as my hair. I just want to get rid of the red.
No, I don't think it would look. If it was a little bit darker, it might look a little funny for like the first couple days until it kind of fades a little bit.
Right.
Until it gets to the same color of your hair, but I think it would look okay.
God, I keep closing.
Because I did black one time as like a joke,
Ugh.
Oh,
and it
God.
looked. I had short hair, so it wasn't as prominent of a difference, but it just looked kind of off, obviously.
Yeah. This old man came in the other day and wanted me to trim his eyebrows, and I wasn't nervous, but when I got, like, I don't know, I just started, like, shaking, and I was like, I'm not nervous, why am I shaking?
What color are those
They
to
look
you?
fine, though. White?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess everyone see. I'm gonna pull this up on stream. This look like.
Yeah, is this shit bad for your eyes?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Before I forget, Taylor Smith, when me and him were dating, me and him, you always used to have this conversation of, like, colors, like, I don't know, it's kind of backwards. Like, I could be telling you that hat is green.
Right.
But, like, someone could also think it's a different color.
Yeah.
Like, you can raise them thinking that something is something else.
Mm-hmm.
And just teach them all the different colors, and they can just think that.
Right, it's true.
But, I don't know.
Wait, is he on a mission right now?
No.
Oh, different one.
No.
Different Taylor.
one.
He can explain it better, but...
Well, and I think that's why people have a favorite color, because, like, when they see that color, it's probably...
I think it's not actually what we think it is. Yeah, it's a baby's foot.
Oh, I thought that was a dick for sure. I was like, why is there a dick on the screen?
Will drive you nuts.
Oh, hello, kitty. Oh, is he walking up or is he going...
Yeah, that's the one that's up or down. What is this?
What's your guys' favorite colors and why is it blue?
Because it's everywhere.
Okay.
I like purple.
Purple's
Wait, what's
mine.
this?
Yeah.
I don't know why, I just always
Go
like
back.
purple.
Yeah, I like purple too.
Marilyn
Everyone always
Alston.
thinks my favorite color is red, but
No.
If you squint your eyes,
what's that supposed to be?
You can see Marilyn Monroe
Yeah.
apparently.
No.
squint your eyes.
No.
Oh yeah, when I do. Oh man, that's weird. Oh, that hurts my head.
There's the same mustache.
Oh. Whoa. If you
On the
close...
little screen, it looks like Marilyn Monroe.
Your eyes are starting to bleed, Forrest.
Little screen, yes. This one I squint my
I
eyes
just
on,
start
this one, no.
bleeding out my eye.
I have to, like, basically close my eyes and I can kind of... I can see her smiling.
Yeah.
Oh, even little down there, the little icon.
Oh yeah.
I can kind of see
That's pretty
that.
cool.
What's this?
Do you guys see
Oh,
different...
not the baby. It's baby feet, guys. Baby feet.
Baby feet.
Lipstick and nails. Web users are. God damn it.
Quit switching to the baby feet auto thing.
Click on more.
Where?
That's all there are, dude. 7 out of 7.
There we go. I didn't click next. I was doing it by itself.
We're the same color? I'll do the color. Oh, those are the same color, but because of the background, it looks different.
Wait, you tell me those two are the same color?
Because of the background. What background?
I don't know, that's what it says.
Yeah.
Confused.
I'll do the.
Because of the image
So
the
is it
background
like
was
the
placed
dress
on.
then? Like some people see red, some people see pink?
Yeah, I think so.
That's weird.
It's fucking dumb.
Optical illusions, man.
What is this?
Watch it.
Oh boy.
Why am I scared to watch this?
Well, it's
It's
our.
Kai.
It's our clip though.
I don't know. It says RHIANNA Classic Troll Bible Tongue.
Oh, well, that's
I want to die.
Twitch for some reason does that.
What if it's like a voice saying I want to die?
I don't know what. Let me put the audio through the computer over here. One second. Just keep on waiting. Ooh.
Okay, let me ask you this question. I want...
What? Because Diego put that in it. Is that what he's talking about? I don't know what he's talking about. Why'd you clip that? Just wallet. Diego put the card in his wallet.
I don't know.
I mean, Wesley does say I want to, and
I want to die. I don't know.
classic Wesley.
Oh, everyone looks...
Look how salty Frank spelled Marilyn Monroe, dude.
Where?
Like man to man. I don't know. Everyone looks at colors a different way, but everyone still sees how beautiful Wes is. Shout outs to you, Kai. I love you.
That's funny.
Y'all are lit. LOL, that girl is pretty.
Oh, thanks.
My uncle did that too with me. Man,
That girl is
Kevin.
flirty, LOL.
You sound like Diego.
Right?
This is this is Diego on Twitter. Just two girls. You're pretty.
No.
And then he looks
I'm
the
actually
age.
really smooth. Bro.
And then he
What are you talking about?
Except the chocolate milk thing was not smooth.
I'm actually talking to her right now, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Chocolate milk thing.
So I asked this girl, hey, I'm running to the store. You want
That
anything?
story
Just
made
like,
no sense to me.
No,
like
not at
I don't
all.
know where. Like you don't know me, and I just text you, hey, I'm running to the store. You want
This is like
anything?
my
She
seed.
said, chocolate milk, and then we just started talking after
It's like
that.
when I
And
buzzed
he
into
doesn't-
a
Go get her
girl.
chocolate milk and bring it
That's
to
my
her.
little
No,
spoon.
because she lives in Provo, and I learned that after we talked. So fuck that. But I mean, I thought it was smooth because I mean we're still talking, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, fuck
It was the follow up. It
If
wasn't the
someone would ask
chocolate
me
milk
that,
thing.
I
I
would send
can-
my whole grocery list.
It was something that you said afterward that you were contemplating saying.
No.
It's on stream. Like I'll pull up the stream
And
if
it's
you
'cause
think I'm lying.
You were. You said you didn't want to hang out with her because she said I don't know or something.
Yeah.
I probably said, I mean, we can arrange an eat out. Just kidding.
God damn it.
Did you say that?
No.
Say it right now. Do it for the
Did you
views.
send her the picture I made you of chocolate milk? Salty Frank said.
I hope so.
What is it?
Yeah, I think color's weird though, because like I have an ideal color combination. It's purple, teal, and gray together.
I deleted the combo, I guess,
There's
because
something with it. I was like,
I
You
like
just like those colors.
yeah.
I like
just
blue and
go
orange together.
Blue and orange, yeah.
Those are complementary colors.
Marilyn Monroe. I still keep fucking salty.
Jesus
Frank.
Christ, giggly bits.
Remember how I smoked weed, bro? And I was like, after 30 minutes, I was like, I gotta go to bed.
Diego's just laughing and I don't know what.
It was just Forrest talking to my friend Brian, he didn't even know, and I was just sitting in the corner laughing.
What about red?
Way about red.
Way about red. Why is that funny?
Cause he doesn't know how to spell what, dude. Come on, Wesley.
Unless he was trying to say way.
I thought I figured he meant to say what about red? Way about red?
God.
I think I missed the humor there. Hard.
Tony the Lord.
Is that Tony Two Shanks though?
Hey, it's Tony Two Shanks.
Dude, Tony Two Shanks.
What? Laughing emoji, dude.
What about red though? Are you talking about the color or?
Well, yeah, I think so.
I've returned. What's up, Nick?
Welcome back.
What is causing this fucking? Is it my can this whole time?
What?
Oh, it's the can rubbing, and I could just slightly sound like the front door when it opens.
Guys, I turned 21 yesterday.
No, you fucking did.
I can drink in the show now.
I knew it was about to happen. I saw you look down at the booze and I said I turned 21 yesterday.
Man, you cock blocked him fast as fuck on the
You think
drinking
I'm-
beer thing.
Think I'm sharing booze? Fuck you.
Nope.
Talk about booze. So we had that party, right? On May 5th. This wasn't a culture appropriating because I'm Mexican and I gave him the go ahead.
Hey, thanks for the follow.
Hey, Tony
Thanks,
the
Tony.
Lord.
I turned 10
Hey.
last week. Iconic. Anyway,
Iconic.
we're at the party and then this guy gets super high off dab, so that hits you hard. I've never done it, but I know it hits you hard. And he was walking up the stairs and he fucking fell back and broke his head open.
Oh no!
I know. Wait. And his brother was at the party, so right as he was falling, he said, "Call."
Jesus Christ, giggly.
Right as he was falling, he said, "Call a dude."
Call it do?
Fucking in his head, bro.
What?
Right as he was falling, he was like, "Call a dude." That's his brother's name, and he fucking hit his head right after.
Damn.
I know. He
Was it
good.
bad?
No, it wasn't that
No.
bad. He was bleeding, but it wasn't like it was
Just
just
'cause I
broken
didn't see-
skin. That's
Yeah.
it.
A drag queen I know, she was performing this last weekend and she like dipped her head down too low, hit her head on her knee, and had to get 7 stitches.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking A.
And like in the video, you can see when she like comes up, she does a spin right after, and you can see like blood that just like, comes out, and it's gross.
Yeah.
But
Jesus Christ. That's fucking gnarly.
I wasn't there. I just saw the video, but it was intense.
Damn, that would hurt.
Yeah, it would. Head wounds are the worst. Just because they bleed so goddamn much.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I was like after a baseball or soccer game, I can't remember. I went to Target and the floor was wet and I didn't see the floor sign, and I was like, I ran over to get like.
You didn't see it, or there wasn't one.
I don't remember. I was running to get like a drink from the fountain or whatever and slipped, and I guess I did like a front flip or a back flip or whatever, and cracked my head open right here. And I still have the scar, but it bled like. Oh, it was so bad.
Your dog's like, oof.
Yeah, oof. Like, instead of the sound of my head cracking on the pavement, it just went oof.
That's so fucking.
I just remember looking over at like where I fell, because like my parents didn't see me slip. Yeah, cold dew. I was sitting on like one of the checkout things while their manager came over and was like, with first aid or whatever. I remember looking over and there was like a puddle of my blood just on the ground. And I was like, oh fuck, and then I had to go to
take him to my office, I'll fix him up.
Yeah.
Kai fucked his head up at the rec center one time when he was a little kid.
Yeah.
He like jumped and hit his head on the bottom of the metal things.
Oh,
and it just started pouring.
Damn.
Dude, I hate hitting the top of my head. It's just like the worst.
Did you clean up? I didn't. They had to clean it up.
He's like, clean it up.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You dumb shit. Blood's everywhere.
Right?
They hit him on the soft spot every time they don't.
No, I was probably like 8 or 9, so I didn't clean it up, and we left, and I went home, and my neighbor across the street works at Primary Children's, and he came over and looked at it, and he's like, you probably need to go up there and
clean it up.
yeah, and get it right and clean it up. But I don't remember why they put me under or anesthetic or whatever, and just to super glue my head. I didn't get stitches or anything. But I remember.
I mean, it would have fucking hurt anyway, so.
The doc's like, hey, you guys gonna need to get out of this room. I can handle this. Click.
Right?
Give them the anesthesia, boys.
No, but why would I? Even if it does hurt, like, you don't get.
Maybe they just don't want you freaking out.
Maybe.
Yes.
Because I remember waking up like
Just confused.
like 2 or 3 hours later, and it was weird. Like my mom was like, lay in bed, and I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom, and like I took the first step, and my legs just didn't leg, so I just immediately fell back on the ground, and my mom panicked because she thought I cracked my head open again.
Same spot, dude.
Yeah.
No, not again.
They just fixed you. Picked me up and
I
took
just
me to the
finished cleaning the
bathroom.
other mess up.
Right.
God damn.
I
Your
busted
parents didn't hit you?
when I fall and cry. My parents
like-
hit me, so I stopped.
Is he
crying.
Mexican? Because that's what Mexicans do. He's like, I'll hit you and stop crying because I'll give you a reason to cry.
My mom would say that. She never hit me, but she's like, I'll give you.
He's some guy busted in his mouth and broke his teeth.
God damn it! I busted inside of my mouth between my front teeth and lip. I bled a whole lot, and the doctors essentially just shrugged and said nothing they could do about it. Damn. I barely touched you.
Ooh, he must be Mexican. I can say that because I am also a Mexican.
Mom takes off her chocolate.
Dude, I could hit anyone from up here.
Diego, tell us some funny stories.
I was about to say something, so I guess after. But the worst part about the podcast is when I leave, fucking Wesley always says something spooky.
Dude, we've been having more spooky shit here, man.
Shit, stop. Because I have to, because like everyone's asleep in my house. I have to walk on the lawn just by myself, like it's dark.
Yeah. Oh, can I sneak past you? I need to run to the restroom really quick. Sorry.
So I don't like, I just want to sleep here because it's just fucking scary getting to my room.
Yeah. Do you know what's not scary? Getting to your room.
God. Do you have water or something?
Oh, it's in that room. I can.
There we go. I turned off the lights.
Hey, will you
for you?
will you
Do you
grab
need
him
water?
a water? Yeah.
I dropped mine under my car.
Your water?
I couldn't reach
There's
it.
more.
Can we get 2 waters?
Please?
Dos agua, muchachos.
Make him dirty.
Just how Diego likes them. Thanks. Diego, remember that one time when your dad was just in the background while we were playing Xbox and like, Cabron!
Most like, yeah. I don't know.
Dad just has a stereotypical deep Mexican voice.
So, I saw this meme where it's just Thanos sitting on his fucking throne. It was like how Mexicans look while they're playing Xbox with the mic on, and their moms are yelling, dogs are barking, and babies are crying. That's so fucking funny. Because I don't do that because I have manners. I play with people like that, and it's so fucking funny because it's true.
Dude,
That's sad. Can we delete that message?
my dad got hit by a car and I
Salty, can we ban him? Actually, I can ban him. I'm an admin. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's sad.
That is sad.
At least
I see him down the hall of my house every night. Holy shit, dude.
Do you give
that's
him pets?
spooky. Huh?
give him pets. Come here, boy.
Oh.
Or what's that one cartoon where the kid can see ghosts?
The Sixth Sense?
No, it's like a claymation movie.
Where what?
It's like a Tim Burton claymation movie where he can like see spirits.
I know what you're talking about. With the he's got the ghost dog.
Yeah, that just reminded me of that. Though. Paranorman.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
One time I was by myself, allegedly super high, because all my friends had girlfriends at the time, and I was gonna go see Paranorman by myself.
Oh, I've never seen the movie by myself.
Did you?
No, I went to the movie theater, and I was like, I cannot be in public right now. And just sit in my car.
Bro.
For what?
What?
Paranorman, high as fuck.
Paranorman?
Yeah, but one time, everyone was with their GFs.
Dude, his
Just
name's
me,
Taco.
and I was
He's
allegedly
definitely
smoking,
Mexican, bro.
And I went to the movie theater by myself to see Paranorman, but I never went in the theater. I was like, nope. What the hell, no!
What's Paranorman?
It's a
It's
Tim
It's a
Burton.
shitty.
Oh!
Where he sees the spirits and the ghosts.
Okay.
That ghosts and spirits remind me. So after the party, I passed out on my friend's couch, and I woke up at 5 in the morning. No, it was like 4 in the morning, and because it was really hot, you know. And I woke up. I went to the bathroom. All the lights were off, and there were more people in the living room, obviously. But I sat down on the couch, and there was only one light, and it was like as bright as a lava lamp, and it was flickering.
Ooh, spooky.
That's fucking scary. And just 2 days before that, they showed me the trailer to Lights Out. If you guys have seen the original trailer, it's fucking spooky.
Right.
So I got in my car and drove home.
What scares you the most?
To be honest, Diego, though, real
God,
quick, I zoned out
stop.
right when you started talking.
Huh?
I just zoned out. You just talking, and I was like, this is boring.
Damn the roast.
Anyways,
No, but
continue, yeah.
out of that whole
Thanks,
entire universe, paranormal.
What's my biggest fear? To be tortured.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What about tortured by ghosts?
Yeah.
Ghost torture.
Torture for information, or just some psychopath gets you and just fucking...
Psychopath. Because for information, I just give it to you, bro. Just kill me.
You got
fast.
secret plans, and they're all like, "Tell us, or we'll torture you." Yeah. I have the paper for the plans. Here you go.
I actually thought of this beforehand.
What about you? Do you have a big fear?
I mean, being tortured by ghosts is scary.
Tortured by
That'd
ghosts.
definitely be up there.
I mean, it can happen.
You never know.
Demons.
Yeah, fuck that.
No, it can't happen, dude.
Yeah, it can. Do you not believe in ghosts?
No. I mean, no, but they still scare me.
It can happen.
That's dumb.
People have been.
That's dumb. What are you talking about?
If you don't believe in them, then why does it scare you?
I mean, I go to church and I don't believe in God.
Okay, back to what you were saying, because that... Man, I had high hopes for you one day. You just lost all of it.
Dude! I'm sorry, Wesley.
He just likes the lessons, so relax.
He just likes
I
to
like the
listen.
Mormon pussy.
There you go. At least you're honest.
You're gonna have to get married for that one. No?
No.
I'm trying to think what mine would be. Dropping a taco? Yeah, Tony the Lord. That would suck.
Dropping his dog Taco.
What,
I'll
his
be
dog
your
is named
girlfriend
Taco?
for
Yeah, his dog got hit by a car and or died or something, and then he
Oh.
sees it at the end of the
Died
hall.
or something? God, I hate you, dude.
His dog is named Taco.
You got hit by a taco or something, bro.
Or it's just dropping a taco in general. Like that guy. Your boy's got his free taco.
What's your biggest fear for Wesley?
I don't know. I have like really dumb irrational fears from time
Like
to
what?
time.
Same.
I can't sleep when it's completely dark.
I'm the
I
opposite.
can only sleep when it's completely dark.
Really?
I put like blankets and shit over my window.
Same.
Well, yeah, no, I'm not talking like if the sun's out, I usually can't sleep or anything like that. But I like to either have my phone up, like playing a video, or something like that, because my mind fucks with me. I'll start seeing like shadows and darker shades.
I can't sleep with the windows open for that reason, because I hear noises, and I like, even from when I was little, I would always think like people are walking up to my window and stuff. Like I could just hear shit.
I can't sleep with my door open.
Fuck.
I have to have my door locked.
Same.
I used to have to sleep with my door shut. Now I just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I leave it open for my cats and stuff.
Right.
Do you guys know a Franklin Robertson?
Yeah, man.
So yeah.
Oh.
But
It's Salty Frank.
Dude, why do you say it? It's just a secret identity.
It's secret identity. It's okay. I did that once too. We were talking about him sending me his Snapchat name, and I was like, "Who the fuck is?" And I said the name out loud, and I was like, "Oh, I'm dumb." Yeah, I can't sleep with my door open. I think it's that irrational fear of I don't want people to watch me sleep, because I think that's weird. No one would, but like
I don't know.
still in your head.
If I had the option without like any repercussions, I would watch it.
That's weird. Do you guys get that fear of like walking up the stairs and you think someone's behind you?
Yeah! Ooh!
I don't like that one.
That's
When I go to the bathroom,
going down the
if
stairs.
the curtain's shut on the bathtub, I always have to look.
Always.
Slide it open.
I used to do that too. Not since I live with my grandparents. I'm like, I hear a noise behind me and I know it's just old Peepaw in his garments cooking food. Yeah, I hear him constantly. Like, it's like 4 in the fucking morning. I'm just laying in bed, like watching videos or whatever, and there's just noises downstairs. Like, Grandpa.
Also, you know how this room is set up? I would not be able to have the head of... You know how there's a bed? I would not be able to have my head over there. That makes sense?
Towards the door.
Yeah. So I would have to be able to look at the door.
Right, I gotcha.
That's also good.
My room's fucked up right now.
Hotel rooms, like if there's 2 beds, I like to be on the bed that's not by the door.
And
Yes.
I don't know why, it's just
That's a
I've
good
always
one.
been like that.
Damn salty.
Unrelated, my mom just recently went to her psychic, and my great grandpa died, I think, like last summer, and he was telling her that he is with her and my grandpa, his son, and to like let them know he leaves like change everywhere. And so she like thought about it, and she like didn't really like realize change. And so like the next morning she woke up and she said it's probably because her boyfriend had just like left for work, and change probably fell out of his pocket, but she woke up and there was just change all over the bed.
Jesus.
And then she called my grandma and grandpa and asked them, and my grandpa was like, "Oh yeah, we've been fighting change everywhere."
That's so wild.
Yeah.
That's interesting you say that, because one of our guests, Richard Whitaker, shout outs to him if he ever wants to come back. We always ask the new guests, like, believe in paranormal, have any experiences. He says yes, and he asked us if we knew what pennies from heaven was, and we're like, what's that? And he's like, there's the belief that someone who's passed away in the afterlife, they can bring change or move change, and that's how you're supposed to notice them. And he's like, ever since my grandpa passed away, he's like, I notice it all the time.
Wow.
So it's not the first time I've heard that, so I think that is
I told my mom that.
yeah.
But I mean, I believe my mom's psychic. His name's Travis Hill, I think. He was on
Epic
some
fail.
psychic show when he was a kid,
Mm-hmm.
like Paranormal Kids or something. But he's here in Salt Lake and charges like $100 for a session or whatever. But
Yeah, we had another new kid like 2 weeks ago come on, and his brother passed away, and he went to it. His aunt asked him if he wanted to go to a psychic, and he did it kind of like, oh, well, whatever, He said he didn't believe in it, and when he got there, the stuff that she was telling him is stuff that the only people who would know was
like
conversations him and his brother had. Like, he's like, I never it's like stuff that no one would ever know. And he's like, and that's the moment where I was like, oh, I guess this is real. This isn't like,
Yeah.
because like there are psychics that are 100% bullshit.
Yeah.
And like, they'll have the TV show and they're like, I'm getting a vibe off you. Have you lost someone recently? And they're like,
just asking you normal questions.
yeah, and it's like generic.
Making you you know,
Give more information so they can
Basically,
go off
you're
of
just
it.
answering.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I've
I've always wanted to go to a psychic. I just
Me
want
too.
to go to one that's good, but I also want to wait till I have some bucket money so I can do that.
Right.
I was looking up just to see if there were any just cheap psychics by my house when I lived in South Salt Lake, and there was this place on State Street where if you brought like a picture of your pet, they would tell you things about your pet and like, what your pet thinks. And I'm pretty sure it's bullshit, but I kind of wanted to.
I like
do
the
it
idea
just
anyways.
to see what they would say.
Damn.
It wasn't expensive, but I can't remember what the
How
place
much
was
was it?
called. It was only like $25 a picture. Like I didn't think that was bad.
Holy shit.
I don't know how much they would tell you,
Yeah.
but I was just like, that's not bad.
like, this is a dog.
Like, oh, okay.
Ah, cute
Thanks.
dog.
I thought this was a cat.
Right. My biggest freak.
One saw my dad's wiener, been there, done that.
He said,
Salty says I've been hearing metal rattling in my house
I don't
recently.
Oh,
know.
that's scary.
I saw
Yeah.
his balls.
I saw my dad's best friend dead. That's not okay, Tony. I once saw my dad's wiener. I saw his balls.
I saw my dad's best friends, dude.
That's I know. I've seen my dad's wiener plenty of times. It's like, it's for example, yesterday,
Big Kai's
my
wiener.
mom bought him some new underwear and he didn't think it would fit, so he's just like naked stand like, fucking dad, and he just laughs.
He laughs.
But then one day,
Puts it in your face.
and kinda, he's like, go ask your brother how I woke him up today. He's like, oh. I was like, Kai, to wake you up? He's like, he's just naked, just shaking me. Ask Kai. Kai, tell us how he woke you up.
Tell us the deets.
Yeah, but that'd be hilarious. Whether he was shaking him or not, just he's waking you up, and you just the first thing you see in the morning is your dad's dick.
So,
The rest of your day is not going well after that.
so 4 years ago, it was me and my dad, Blue, used to live alone in an apartment.
Yeah.
And we lived in the same room because I didn't need much space at the time. I was like 14.
Uh-oh.
And it was like 3 in the morning, and I was having a night terror. So I jumped out of bed screaming and started running. So my dad got out of bed and tackled me while he was naked.
I'm so glad that was the story you were telling.
What are you talking about? Oh God, I blocked those memories.
You just said you were 14 and shared a room with your dad.
Oh
I
God.
thought you were going to talk about one of you was beating your meat. What if you and your dad were beating your meat at the same time?
We
both look
synchronized.
Yeah.
High five.
You ready, Dad?
Air flying.
We gonna do this thing? We nut together.
Oh no.
Father-son bonding.
Right?
Dude, it's coming. It's
Yeah,
coming.
it's doing things.
Just like you and Paul.
It's just getting me and Paul.
Yeah.
Paw.
Oh, I was like, well, how do you know about that?
Sorry you had to deal with that, Tony the Lord. That's not fun.
My dad finally played the TikTok in my head.
Hey, you know what happens, dude. People born by the nut, live by the nut.
Dude, it's just getting bigger. That's so cool. Can I put my hand in there?
In it?
Yeah. Oh no, it's too small probably.
Well, I don't think you can anyways. It's toxic.
Is it?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's completely sealed.
It's not toxic.
The stuff in there?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just candle wax, bro. Is it not?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
What are the odds you drink it right now?
$10,000.
Maybe you would go back
That's
and
not
see
how
this
What Are
thing.
the Odds works. Have you played What Are
Let's
the
go to
Odds?
Spencer's and buy a lava lamp.
Wait, what are the odds? No, I don't play What Are the Odds.
I'm on the Google.
You're not. Did you ever go to high school, bro?
It's some sort of
Yeah.
paraffin wax, mineral oil, and carbon tetrachloride, which
And
probably,
nut.
probably not good for you.
Basically nut, bro.
I'm not gonna drink it.
No. Maybe you see this Wesley Elson, his beard falls off. Hugh Galson has this perfect big old mustache from the 70s.
That'd be cool.
Like,
Dude, I want to have a good mustache. I have a shitty mustache. I want to have a good mustache. Maybe when I'm 35.
yours is better than my mustache.
No, but like I want to have a good one. You know
You
what
should
I'm saying?
shave off your beard and only have a mustache.
I don't have the face type for it, but maybe one day.
Man, I heard a comedian
That's what I
talking
said.
about
You're
that.
Mexican, right?
Yeah.
You should be able to grow a
It's kind of
mustache.
racist. Just kidding.
I got a little Mexican in me.
No.
I wanted to make the joke.
Yeah.
Do you guys know any jokes? My existence, my spelling is another one. Marilyn Monroe, bro.
Diego knows jokes. Tell him.
I don't know jokes. I don't know what you're
Tell us
talking
stories
about.
about your life.
Bro, I've been here so many times. I don't know what you're talking about.
Mustache.
It's missing that part, dude. So is
You're
mine.
missing that part.
I know. I hate it.
Look at mine though. Mine's missing a whole finger lengths.
Yeah.
Mine is too.
It's thick. I hate it.
You hate it?
I hate mustaches.
Why?
I think they're gross. I like
They're the
beards.
best.
That mine.
Wait, so you're telling me you prefer a guy with a beard but with no mustache?
That'd be so funny.
I'm just saying, like
Mustache by
like a
itself.
groomed mustache.
Oh.
Like if it's just a mustache, like no, sorry Forrest, but no.
I think it's so cool,
It's
bro.
okay.
Like you pull it off. A lot of guys.
Now you're being nice.
No, it's because it's not a, like,
Sorry, Forrest.
dark and gross and thick.
Unfortunately.
Because you can barely see it. That's why she likes it, dude.
Makes sense. Yeah, Diego, tell us some stories.
My profession is hair. I'm sorry.
Sure.
Do you think my hair is too long on the top?
It's
my
trimmed
sides?
on the sides a little bit.
It needs to be trimmed on the sides?
Not right here, but like just right there, so it's not sticking outward. Just so it's more.
Oh, it just does that because I don't put any wax. I didn't put any wax
Other
in
than
it.
that, it's fine.
I usually lose.
You should straighten and slick it back.
The perm I did on the Korean kid last week. That's what his hair looks like now.
Like this?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's a whole different person right there.
It
Really?
looks like that.
That was weird.
Let me see.
You went from Diego to
Little
an old
curls on the
man.
side.
Yeah, that's the best part because the girls come out and you're not getting the side ones.
God, that's fucking weird, bro.
You need a headband.
I used to have a man bun. Should I do the top knot?
Yeah.
Is that not cool anymore?
No, it's still cool.
I don't know if it was ever cool, to be honest.
I mean,
Does it look
still
good?
do it.
Yeah.
Do you like
We'll
it?
still do it.
Alright,
You
goodbye,
should grow
Tony
your
the
hair
Lord.
longer.
Huh? Should I grow it longer? What do you mean?
If you're gonna put it in a bun, you need to grow your hair longer because I think it looks funny when guys do little like nubbies.
Oh yeah, and there's like a tiny bit on
If
the...
it's just on the top, that looks funny. But if it's just in here, it looks fine.
I miss my long hair.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Tony, and we'll look forward to talking to you later.
My mom said I had to go to sleep. Iconic, bro.
God damn it. Hey, you have any Tinder dates lately?
No, fuck Tinder, bro.
You gave up again?
Again, what are you talking about, bro? Just kidding. I haven't had one for a fat minute. But I met this girl at this like party kickback like a month ago. And we kicked it off pretty well. And she was just this like huge horn dog girl. It was
I thought
crazy.
you say she was huge.
It's like,
I mean,
that's not nice.
that's kind of a dick thing to say.
No, the funniest was Diego was telling. Sorry to interrupt real quick, but Diego was telling us about this girl that was a heavy set, and he's like, he didn't want to be mean. He's like, she just wasn't my type.
What are you talking about?
I think you were talking about Justine.
Shit. That's a story.
Anyways, continue with your story about.
What was that? Oh yeah, she was this huge horn dog, right? And we didn't even kiss that night. I just got her number, and I was like, all right, I gotta go. And then like she texts me. She just sends me a random booty pic one night, and I was like, oh damn, come over. And I didn't change my schedule because I just got in from work, and I literally just get home, take a shower, and get in bed and just like watch movies or The Office or some shit. So I was just the only difference is that she sent me a booty pic. She said she was coming over, and then I waited for like 2 hours. I just watching The Office, just my regular routine. The only difference that I was super horny, and then I just decided to fall asleep because like fuck her, and she's like, sorry, I fell asleep in my car. I was like, what the fuck?
My car.
Yeah, and I was like, fine, and then I just didn't text her at all that day, and she's like, I can't wait to come over tonight, and I was like, okay, what the fuck? I mean, I had work, but I mean, she was gonna sleep over, and it happened again, and I just blocked her number after that. Yeah, she said, sorry, I fell asleep again. And I was like, fuck you.
Damn.
Well, I think there's a thing that, and it's not specific to men or women. I think that some people just like to tease.
Yeah.
Because there was this girl that I was talking to, and like,
I don't like it.
well, yeah, and she was full blown like same thing. Like she would sit there and like want to sext all the time and like send nudes, and then I was like, okay, well, like, you know, this is fun to a point. Like, do you want to come over? She said, yeah, I'll come over, and then like doesn't come up, and then it starts happening. Like it's the same cycle over and over again. It's like sexting's really not fun, and I don't care to see your nudes. Like,
yeah, I feel like I could have talked to her more, but I would have never gotten to meet her.
Right.
And also, she said, let's meet up, but she lived in, like, fucking Lehigh or something. I was like, I'm not making that drive. If you want to make it, then go for it.
Damn.
Not in this economy. Holy shit, that's like $40, dude.
What?
That's like a very expensive date.
What do you drive? Oh, date? That's what you're saying. I thought you meant like gas prices to get there.
I mean, so it's like, what? $20, 15 to drive there?
Probably not even that. Unless you're driving a fucking diesel. Jesus was catfishing Diego the whole time. It was his. Diego's jerking off.
Jesus' ass is not even fat, bro. So it could not have been him. It must have been like some really good camera work.
Still waiting for Jesus to come on the podcast.
Oh, he's never coming, dude. Unless you have a Saturday one open, he's never coming.
I will make a Saturday open for Jesus.
He's not that fun. I don't know what you're talking about.
Damn.
That's fun.
He kind of freezes up with new people. That's the thing.
Great. I just want to rub his beard with my beard already, okay?
And does he still have a beard?
If he doesn't, then I guess he's not invited.
Yeah,
Rub his dick.
Super cute.
Super cute. Right?
So yeah, fuck that girl, am I right, bros?
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
It happens.
I bet
I
Kai's.
did that to a guy once.
Oh, you're just
Why?
like. No, no thanks.
Do you
Something
like,
to do.
Do you just like teasing people?
Well, I mean, we hooked up once, and
Yeah.
then I got in a relationship, and then he was still texting me, and I didn't want to, like, I don't know, I told him I was dating someone, he's like, I don't care, and so I just was like, okay, so I just kind of kept teasing him, and then,
Fuck him, right?
Fuck that guy,
but
dude.
then I ended up cheating on the boyfriend anyway, so
Oh.
Also, fuck that guy.
that guy still texts me every now and then.
Oh
Rip.
shit.
Do you tease him?
No.
Fuck
He just
you.
always says, want to hang out, and I'm like, no.
Wanna hang out?
No,
He's just at
fuck
Booty
that.
Dogs by himself.
Got these tickets for mini golf. You interested?
God damn it. Sounds like Diego's like, he knows from experience.
Oh god.
He's in laser tag crying.
I didn't do it because I liked it, I just did it because I was in a relationship and he didn't care. So I was like, okay, I can flirt with someone.
There you go. What's the worst date you guys have ever been on?
Any date I've ever been on, just kidding.
Oh,
I hate dates.
So I don't know. You guys have heard of this, but I mean, you guys are asking. This girl was like, you guys remember this girl that was just like, I don't know what, like saying, I'm super horny.
I don't know, tell us, I don't remember.
We hear a lot.
I hear
of
a lot,
stories,
yeah.
So we were just texting. It was like 1 a.m. And I was just laying in bed. And I was like, I'm gonna text this girl I met from Tinder. That was like 6 months ago. And I was like, hey, what's up? I just got out of work and I thought of you.
Quotations on work.
Because I was just fucking chilling with the boys. I wasn't. You can't just text no one out of nowhere. I mean, you can, but it's just fishy. I don't know. So I said that I just got out of work and I was thinking of you. And she's like, oh, can't really sleep. And I was like, oh, well, fuck, why not? She's like, I'm sexually frustrated. I was like, what the fuck? And I said, what the fuck, Rip?
What the fuck, Rip? That seems like a Diego response if I ever heard one.
So she's like, yeah, it's just that guys only want to hook up with me and they're all assholes. And I was like,
I'm different, baby.
I literally said that. I was like, well, you're smart and funny. I'm different. I could see myself being in a relationship with you. And then she started she's like, tell me how you kind of fucked it up, bro.
Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to shake them.
Oh, really? I wanted to make a snow globe.
And then she said,
Oh, really?
And then she said, "Tell me how you would fuck me right after that." And I was like, "What? This is I've never texted before that."
Oh, I remember. Yeah,
Yeah.
we were talking about this.
And fuck, that was the cringiest thing because I actually went on with it.
Oh no!
Yeah, and
That's
it
probably
was
the worst text. I want to see him.
no, I deleted.
We
them.
did see him.
You saw him. He
I
didn't.
saw him. Yeah.
Damn.
And she was like sending me videos and shit, like
Yeah.
pictures. And then I met up with her the next day, and she was so different. She's like,
Oh yeah.
yeah. So she was. I made a 20-minute drive to like West Jordan or some shit, or West Valley, one of the two. And then we got in my car and I'm like, "All right, what's up?"
Were you the SpongeBob meme? What's up?
And I was like, and she's like, and then we just started talking, and I tried to kiss her, and she's like, "Oh, I'm not that type of girl." And I was like, "What the fuck? I mean, you have all this energy and like texting." She's like, "Oh, it's different over text." I kind of have to wait 3 days before I kiss someone. I was like,
3 dates or date?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah, and I grabbed
That's a lot of money for
so
a
when I tried to
kiss.
kiss her, I tried to grab her neck as a cute thing, not as like
Come here.
Like the back of your neck?
no, like this.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. And she grabbed my hand like this. I was like, "Do you just want me to take you home?" And she's like, "I don't know." And I just felt awkward after that, so I took her home. And she's like, "You gonna text me back?" And I was like, "Yeah, for sure." And I could not. She was so weird. She kept telling me how she had depression and shit, and I was like, "Come on, just suck my dick."
Jesus Christ.
I'm just kidding. I didn't say that, but she kept saying I have depression, and then I said, "Why did you flinch like that?" She's like, "Oh, it's past stuff I had," and just like stuff I didn't want to deal with at the moment, and someone I didn't care about, so I just never text her back. Also, the funny thing is that she was such a hype beast, and she didn't live up to the hype.
My worst one ever. I haven't told this on stream. I don't think I've told anyone.
He starts crying, dude.
No, it wasn't like that. Hey, thanks for the host, Joe's Piggy.
Yeah, thanks for those.
And welcome back. Haven't seen you in a while. It was literally the first. No. Yeah, it had to have been like the first, like Tinder experience I ever had after getting out of a long-term relationship. So like I hadn't been dating for a while. I hadn't been talking to like other girls in the manor besides friends. You know, you kind of lose your mojo after a while.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, and it's really cringy, and I'll use your word because you like using cringe.
Yes.
I invited this girl over to my house where my parents were watching a movie up one staircase.
Yeah.
And we watched a movie downstairs.
Yeah.
And like I was trying to be nice to her, and like I just didn't have the game. I didn't have anything like worth it. So we just sat there kind of like this and watched a whole movie.
Oh,
and then she just left. And like I even I felt bad halfway through, and I wasn't gonna I didn't know how to make a move, but I knew she was uncomfortable, and I didn't want to say like you can just leave because then that's kind of rude. But like I was like,
you want to just leave?
I walked outside and I'm like, hey, sorry, like, you know, been a while. I haven't like had anyone over or anything like that. And she's like, oh, it's fine. But then come to find out is she talked shit on me to a bunch of people, and she was at Chandler's house one night and I didn't say anything. She was the redhead whose friend was the blonde who you kept seeing. She kept spreading her legs and wasn't wearing underwear. Yeah.
Iconic, bro.
I don't want to out her because
What's her at, bro? What's her at?
because whatever, but like it is definitely one of the most cringy experiences, and I felt bad for her that she was my first like I don't want to say rebound because it wasn't like a rebound. We didn't even do anything, but it was the first experience I had on Tinder, and she had to deal with it. But you know, that was bad. The other one was I took this girl to Cherry Hill, and she was the weirdest human that I've ever interacted with in my life. And like trying to do stuff in public with the weirdest human that you can ever think of was awful. It was weird. She kept talking about like how the people in front of her, like how like she could vision them dying, and I was like,
oh my god,
I was like, why am I here right now? Seriously. So
this is like, see you.
I pick her up, right, and like we've been talking for a long time. I didn't meet her on Tinder. I knew her from somewhere else, and like I didn't like when I talked to her, I was like, oh, this girl's cool. Like we have similar interests or whatever. So we went to Cherry Hill. And, like, literally, like, right when we got there, she's like, like she's like, I don't like when there's a lot of people here, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, like, you know, we can not do this. And she's like, it's fine. And we start like playing mini golf, and she's like, do you ever just picture people dying? And I'm like,
I mean, I don't
Did you say you right now?
well, no, it caught me off guard. I was like, no, I've never, like, not really.
I have though, so is that weird? Like, I wouldn't.
Yeah, but you don't.
She did it for the next 3 hours though.
Oh, okay, that's weird.
So like every like person that we saw, she's all like, yeah, wouldn't it be weird? Like I was like, no, why? Like why did that come into your head? And she's all like, well, like what if that person right there just died? Like they like tripped on that stair and like drowned in the river. I was like,
dude, that's
why are
really
you
mean.
thinking of that?
What the fuck?
You're a little weird then.
Hey, Savage. Hey,
How old are you again? Salty Frank's getting frisky in the group.
No, he's just asking because Just Piggy said. I asked her. He said he asked a girl to marry.
Holy shit!
And he said she's 17. But my parents are fine with it, so I'm good. Do you know what I say to that? Don't fucking do it.
To trap Joe Spiggy.
Wait, Joe Spiggy is getting married?
Yeah, I thought you were only like 16, dude.
He's 17, bro.
Hey, man.
I almost got married at 18, so.
Hey, me too, dude. Except I was 19. Or
Savage.
20. What up, Savage?
What up, Savage?
Savage is cool, dude. What are you talking about? He comes in every once in a while and he just writes.
He's just a savage.
He's just a savage.
He's like,
What about you, Tavi? Have you ever had any weird fucking just out of the wall dates or meet humans that are just odd?
I feel like I've told this one on here before, but I met this guy online, and he was telling me he had a foot fetish.
Okay.
Like, I'm not into that type of stuff, but he was like, if you let me take you out on a date, I'll pay for you to get a pedicure and stuff. And I was just like,
damn.
Well, so I was like, okay, so I agreed to the date, and he was like, okay, meet me at the Pizza Pie Cafe in Bound. Or no, he was gonna pick me up. He was an hour late, and so I already ate dinner because I was pissed.
Yeah.
And he still took me out to eat, and I was like, well, I'm not going to eat anything. And he was like, that's okay. So I just sat there and watched him eat. Like, I thought he would, like, change his mind and be like, oh, let's do something else.
No,
instead.
no.
And then we went to Starbucks after, and he talks about his baby mama the whole time.
Oh, God.
A car drives by, and he starts freaking out thinking it's her. And I was like, okay.
Oh,
We
dude.
get back in his car, and he was like, well, you want to go back to my house and watch a movie? I was like, no, I'm good. You want to take me home?
Oh,
I
God.
didn't even get my pedicure. I was pissed about
Ah,
And
you
then
should
he
have called
kept
him out on it.
I mean, I was going to, but I was already weirded out.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
He just kept talking to me, like texting me, and I just could not message him back.
You should have sent pictures of your feet.
Just,
Yeah.
I hate taking
You missed
pictures
out
of
on
my
this
feet.
bitch.
Man, I hope that happens to me. I'm gonna be like, I got a date tonight. And they're like, so I Snapchat a picture of me with Wesley and some dude. And then I was like, what the fuck? And I show up and my feet are just clean as fuck.
Right? Have you guys ever gone on dates with obnoxious people? I met this girl.
I'm the obnoxious
Man,
one,
Oh, you're
so.
the obnoxious one? I met this girl, and she lived up in Layton, so I said, hey, let's go get Olive Garden or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck yeah.
She was the most loud and obnoxious human that I've ever met in my life, and I felt so uncomfortable being in public with her. Like, we sat down, and she's like, you know, she's on her phone the whole time, and she's like telling these stories at like a super loud volume so everyone in Olive Garden can hear.
I'm not like that.
And she's like, you know how there's those people who say, like, I guess I can't, the N word without the R, and it's like to be like, you know, they'll say it like all the time.
Cringy, like.
And she's
Diego.
like doing that like in the middle of Olive Garden. She's like, my in, like, and we went out and did. I'm like, bitch. Like,
What?
oh, whiter than sour cream, like. And I'm sitting there
Sour
like,
cream
I'm
is
listening
good,
to these
bro.
stories. I said two things the whole time and just heard this girl spew garbage at my face.
People just staring at
Oh,
you guys.
everybody. I felt so uncomfortable.
Did you fuck her, bro?
No, absolutely not. I didn't want anything to do with that.
You're like, shut your mouth.
I dropped her
You're worse
off.
than bed.
Right.
Yeah,
I dropped her off, and she's all like, sorry if I talk a lot. That's just how I am. I'm like, it's cool. Have a good day. And then and she kept texting me
Peels
like, hey, we should hang out again. And I'm like, hey, I told her, I was like, I'm not gonna hang out with you because I'm kind of a dick. I'm a straightforward
What
person.
her, bro.
Well, you can.
Dick her down.
That's right.
Right. Diego, you hit a point where the piping gets old, and it's not worth
Well,
the
you hit
effort.
a point where you've never piped, bro. I mean, I haven't piped in like what, years? So you kind of just have to go with whatever, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Just kidding.
Don't be such a cunt. But you're gonna realize that it's not fun anymore.
Yeah.
Hooking up random people, and you're gonna start hating it.
Did you get the neck? I don't know what that means.
No.
So Is that a blowjob?
Yeah.
In his part of town.
Dude, it gets old, man. I'm telling you.
Oh, Joe Spiggy, send a picture of your feet, bro.
What up, Savage, again?
What
That
up,
dude?
Savage? God, whatever you say. Can I record you saying that, bro?
I don't know, I
Is
hope
that-
so.
is
Well,
that
there's
cool with
a
you?
compilation of Savage just
Yeah.
every time I say that.
Can
it's
someone
just
clip
like 2
that?
hours.
Just kidding.
I'll send Savage.
What's up, Joe? Oh, it's Joe's Piggy's birthday. Happy birthday,
Is it?
dude.
Wait, so he's 17 now or he's 18 now?
I don't know.
How old are you, Joe Spiggy, as of
He
right
said
now?
17.
I don't know, bro. He did say that about 20 minutes ago.
It's like 2.
Just kidding. No, but what if he he's in a different time zone?
Still, it's not.
Bro, agree with me on just this one.
Yeah, he's in a time zone that's an hour and 6
Worst
minutes.
state,
difference.
worst state, bro. Worst state. Come on.
Oh god.
Can we cut the drinks for this guy?
I haven't
This is
been
good.
drinking.
He hasn't been drinking.
I had
Dude,
a
worst
little
state,
sip.
worst state, bro. Worst state.
What the fuck are you saying?
Worst state you ever had.
Oh, the worst date? I thought
Yeah.
you said what state?
Oh.
What state?
Utah, I don't know. Why
you
are you
what?
hitting me?
Fuck you off from me. I don't know. I don't really go on dates. I don't think I've ever taken a random girl on a date ever.
Mm.
No, definitely not.
Oh, I had the Olive Garden one too that I've told on here. The Salt Lake Olive Garden. I like Olive Garden, so I take dates to
Olive
Olive
Garden.
Garden.
Unlimited lasagna. Ooh.
So I took this girl to the Salt Lake one, and it was like kind of near when they were closing,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a great date. Like I felt like she was a good friend. Like I didn't see like, you know how when you go like your date, like you're going on a date and then like halfway through you're like, you don't have that attraction that's more than a friend.
Mm-hmm.
I had that, and like I just was like, oh well, you know, cool friend. And we got done with the date, and we met there. We didn't drive together, and she's all like, so you're gonna come back to my place, right? And I'm like, no, I'm gonna go home. And she copped the biggest fucking attitude and made the biggest scene that I wasn't gonna go home to her house.
Wow.
Damn.
And I was like, I told her, I was like, I'm just not interested that way. And she's like, we just fucking, like screaming at me, like I was fucking stealing her purse, like.
Jeez.
And I was like, well, not catching the D, girl. Ain't happening.
You hella teased her.
I guess the conversation was a tease. I don't know. We weren't even talking about anything in the middle of all.
How about
Garden.
these breadsticks, bitch?
Right? Yeah, don't you fucking love breadsticks or
You
something?
like that unlimited soup?
Right?
I'm about to give you something unlimited tonight.
Right.
And then he didn't.
You want extra
Yeah.
sausage with that?
Wesley's just doing it. Maybe she thought you were doing innuendos all night.
No.
Like, how's your meat?
Right?
Breadsticks in my mouth? Yeah.
She wanted that West stick, I guess. I mean, she asked me to go home, and I was like, no, I'm good. But
I don't think your feet are fucked up. Send a picture, bro.
You should have said, do you have Space Jam on VHS?
right?
On VHS.
No. Fuck off then.
She says no. Oh, well, you're not my type then.
Yeah. Fuck.
I have
had a
another
little,
bad date
yeah.
story, but it's not. It's more of a sad date.
Oh, no.
Well, I don't know. Like, I knew nothing was gonna happen with this guy because we were just like hooking up,
Mm-hmm.
and I just told him it was close to Valentine's Day, and I was like, if you just take me out to dinner, like, of course we're gonna hook up.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was getting ready for dinner, and like right 20 minutes before I was about to leave, he called me and he was like, hey, actually I canceled the reservation because I don't want you to get the feeling that I like you. I was like,
Oh, rip. What a dick.
It was cool.
Damn.
But I knew we were just hooking up.
Yeah.
Like, I just wanted to be taken out to dinner.
Right,
Just
for
missed out on
sure.
this bomb pussy, bro.
I was just like, hey, whatever.
Wes. Like Kanye West.
Right?
Olive Garden, what the fuck, dude? I can't spell, by the way. Dude, just send us a picture of your feet, bro. I was just kidding.
God damn it.
I'm trying to think of other ones.
It's just Diego when he talks to chicks. He's like, send me a picture of your fucking feet.
No, actually, I've never met I've never met someone with a foot fetish. Everyone says that feet are gross. I don't think they're gross, but I don't see any interest in them.
I see through your lies.
I see it written all over your face.
Hey, Diego, here's this and this. Your glasses look pretty dirty.
Dude, you're just like my mom. Fuck you, dude.
All I can see is like reflection of like water spots.
I saw it too, and I was like, oh, it must be hard to see with those glasses on.
No, it's
but
not.
it wasn't my business.
Use that stuff. It's good.
Can you clean it for me? I can't really see.
How bad is your vision?
Dude, how are you? Do you see that?
Oh,
I don't
Jesus.
know, bro.
Here, let me see those
No,
glasses,
I
though.
saw him.
Why? I feel so bad now.
Bro,
What?
you must really
What's
have
your
bad vision.
What's your prescription?
Blind?
325. Negative 325.
The right's not bad for my eyes, but the left, oh, God.
Speaking of blind, I was at the dollar store today, and the guy ringing, like, at the cash register, he was telling the guy in front of me that he's blind in his right eye because him and his friends were playing with bottle rockets drunk.
Oh,
And,
shit.
like, it got stuck in his eye, and he said it was, like, twisted, like, going off in his eye and stuff, but...
Jesus.
So he looks fine, though. Like, it doesn't... His eyes look fine, but
Right.
he's just completely blind in that eye, and I was just like...
Damn.
Speaking of that, 2016, 4th of July. It was actually like 29th of June, but we had some rocket launchers. No, rocket
Launchers.
fireworks.
Bottle rockets, fireworks.
We had
yeah.
fireworks, and there was this one, and he wrapped it around his hand and was shooting at us.
Oh, shit.
With the rocket launcher, I mean with the fireworks.
He just got a
Bottle
fucking
rocket.
bazooka launching at you. Just fucking GTA.
Stop, bro!
Where'd you even fucking get that? That's a little better.
Thanks, bro. Just kidding.
Now you can fucking see.
I'm trying to think of other stories. Because I was kind of like Diego for a time period where all I did was go on Tinder dates and
Eat ass.
be a degenerate.
It's not what I do. I stopped doing that like 2 months ago.
Right, but
eating
prior to
ass or
that,
going on dates.
right?
Have you been watching our episodes? Are you keeping up to date?
There was a time period where we were having Diego on every week, and we told him like,
They teach me how to eat ass.
yeah, we're like, yeah. We broke out a graph and we
can
demonstrated in the
arrange an
back. But yeah. Anyways,
I give blowjob classes to my girlfriend, so it's okay.
hey, there you go. We told him like, I can't remember. We said something like you got to eat ass or whatever. And he's like, bro, I'm gonna do it. Next week he came back. And he's like, bro, I ate ass. Got to hear that great story.
Yeah, it's good. And then we got to hear about him falling in love. And then a couple days later, he wasn't in love anymore.
Oh god,
She
that
didn't like-
bitch. I actually know which one you're talking about. Speaking of that, so
That's worse.
speaking of that, so I met this girl like a month and a half ago.
Are you in love?
No, I mean I wasn't in love, but I was like, this girl's pretty great, you know.
Okay.
We went on this like cool date that I've just like I've been wanting to go on, you know.
Yeah.
Like it's just a date, like, oh, that would be a cool date type of shit.
Right.
We hit. So she lived in one of the Jordans. I forget which one.
Yeah.
And I live in Bountiful, obviously. And her car was like shitty or something, and she didn't want it to break down because she didn't want to be late to the date. So she took the tracks. So I met her at the station in City Creek, and then we walked to Monkey Wrench, the vegan ice cream place.
Mm.
Yeah.
We had some ice cream there, and then we went to Pie Hole, had some pizza there, and then went back to City Creek. And then her stepdad was gonna get out of the work at 5 in the courthouse, so we walked there. So it was just a bunch of walking. In total, it was 5 hours of us hanging out, just walking around Salt Lake City.
Right.
And it was fun because we vibed together, and you know, we just laughing, talking, eating pizza and vegan ice cream, so it was good. And like we went on this date, and then after that, she texted me like. We kept talking in like 3 weeks. It was finals week, so I didn't have a lot of time because I was still working the same amount because I didn't want my income to lower. So I was busy as frick. So we weren't able to go out for like two weeks. And then after that, she said, "Hey, so I feel really shitty because I got out of a relationship like a month ago, and like every time we go on, like we talk about going somewhere, and even when we went on that date, I feel guilty because." I feel like I'm still dating my boyfriend. That makes sense?
Yeah.
My ex-boyfriend. And I was like, fuck you, but I see where you're coming from, so I'll talk to you someday. So I did the mature thing, and I blocked her number and said, fuck you. Just kidding. No,
Right.
I just said, hey, let's just leave it at you're the cool girl I went on a date with. Good luck in college, because she's going to SUU, and that's fucking far.
Yeah.
So I said, good luck in life. But I did give her this. I will show you.
Is it a picture of your dick?
I gave her this.
I just show you a picture. This is herpes.
Oh no!
Gotcha, bitch.
So
No, you're not. Fuck you. I'm not gonna show you. You're not cool.
What?
She's just gonna laugh at me. That's cool. She's gonna appreciate that. That's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
It even has my name on it, dude.
Oh, that's adorable.
Did you see the date?
Dude, are you embarrassed to show me? Did you?
I told you, dude. Is that not good?
I mean, sure. And Beans has a question. Got any advice for friends with benefits? We've had sex once, and I probably don't need any, but I'm curious to your
I
opinion.
mean, if you only had sex once, you probably need some more.
Like, do you mean like how to like deal
Send
with the
Kai
friends
that
with
picture,
benefits?
Diego.
Your
I don't know
best
what
friend
you're
is the
asking.
clip, bro.
Send Kai that picture.
Fuck you, dude.
Did your little baby brother make that?
I just thought it was good. It was a good idea, right?
Yes.
It's cute.
She said yes, so I'll go with that.
I would have been impressed.
And she said, "Oh my God, I'm gonna save that." And she saved it, and she might use it in a year, but I mean,
I think it's cute.
Yeah.
Just
I'm not
because
getting.
it shows that you took the time to actually like make something to shows that
even
you
though it
put
took
effort
like
into
30
it.
seconds on Snapchat.
No, but still, it just you
Yeah.
took time to do something like that.
So yeah, I could still. I mean,
So cringy.
God. I mean, she can still take me on a date.
There you go.
Oh god.
And Beans, I don't know. Friends with benefits can be confusing. I would just
mean-
make sure that you are. How would you all
Hey,
approach
thanks for the
it?
follow.
I would just make sure that it's aware on both sides that that's what it is, and there isn't
Honestly,
feelings
dude,
growing.
Just
Like,
send us a picture of your feet, and then we'll go from there.
stop asking for feet.
I think that's fucking funny.
It can definitely get fucked up if like one of the parties starts having feelings and the other one just wants to hook up. Like
Yeah.
you just gotta know.
Yeah, I would know.
It's like the meme from what's it called? The new Avengers movie of him slowly fading away.
Yeah.
I don't feel so good.
Right.
Well, I've been in
I sent you
friends
feet,
with
Diego.
benefit,
Oh god, I'm gonna check.
relationships on both ends where I caught feelings and then where he caught feelings.
Right.
Just sucks both ends, but different people.
What?
Frank Salty sent me this. Listen to the wind.
The wind sounds fucking creepy there.
His voice is fucking deep, bro.
dude. He's the Lord.
God damn it. God damn
Oh
it.
god.
It's a picture of a measuring tape with the 2-foot marker.
Fucking iconic, Salty Frank. You want some feet, bro? You got some. Hit me up.
Is that the new word? Are they bringing iconic back? I didn't realize it was 2012.
I'm bringing it back.
You're bringing it back. Godzooks, that's a bad idea.
God, fuck you, dude. That was a savage thing, dude.
Iconic?
Also, I've been saying a lot of Savage Beast, Epic Win and Epic Fail.
Hyper Beast.
Super ironically, though.
Cringe.
Super
Yeah, you
TBH.
say it super ironically, then it becomes part of your
Did Kai say tell you to say that?
Yeah, he did.
Fucking idiot, bro.
Tell Kai, he's right. He's listening, I think.
I don't know if he's still here.
Iconic, like the Watch Dogs hat.
Yeah, Kai's
Exactly.
Dude, that game was shitty, but I still enjoyed it very much.
Diego's a walking meme. You should post that picture of that coupon on Twitter.
Which one?
The one you just fucking showed me.
The free
Oh
time.
god, I fucking hate you, bro. No, this one's good. I took this one last year.
I fucking hate you, bro.
Oh, man. Every time I go in fucking Kai's room, he just makes up shit that he says I said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
most thing I remember about Forrest is we were playing fucking Destiny, I think. And then Forrest walks in, he's like, "Are those my jeans?" Just getting super pissed. Like, "Are those my jeans, bro?"
And Beans wants to know what kind of vape you got.
I don't know.
Big smoke.
I got roasted one
I
time
bought it
because
because it's blue.
it's beautiful. I got roasted one time though because before I knew what the fuck Fortnite was, like they were all playing it, and I was like, "What the fuck is this dumb shit game you guys are playing?" And then I was like, they were just hitting trees and shit. I was like, "Is this Minecraft?" And then I got roasted a whole bunch. Like every time, "Is this Minecraft?" God damn it.
Definitely me.
Did you see that?
Fork knife. God.
When I first read that, I was like, "What's fork knife?" I was like, "Oh."
I saw one too. It's that old man. Have you seen where he's got the TV screen as a monitor?
Yeah.
And like there was that maze game where it scares you. He's like, "I just told my grandpa to play the new game Fork Knife."
Fork knife.
Yeah. Good old times. I just get roasted.
I think Fortnite's only fun is because it is a craze. I think the game itself is kind of shit, but
I've never played it.
They were playing when it first got put on Xbox. I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
I'm a pretty hardcore gamer, bro. I'm just kidding. No, so I have
Alright,
the
Ninja.
full version, the one with zombies, and I think that's pretty solid. It has it's like really complicated. It's really RPG, but the actual game, battle royale mode, I think it's really basic, But I'm really good at it.
Got it.
basic game for a
Dude,
basic
I'm
VA.
Every time I go in Kai's room, you're dead.
I'm not good in squads.
Excuses.
I gotta find this picture, bro.
Is it you playing Fortnite? Look, I'm good.
Me and you.
Did you see the picture?
No.
I lost it. I can't show you anymore.
Two dudes with mustaches and real close up, and one was biting the other one's lip.
Oh boy.
I cannot find it. Fuck me,
The
bro.
only reason, anyway. No, that's not true. Fortnite was huge before Drake.
Yeah,
I played a lot of Fortnite back when it was barely starting.
yeah, I remember. I didn't know what the fuck it was. I thought it looked dumb as shit.
I think Fortnite's big because it's free and it's easy to play.
Yeah.
Oh, check it out. Also, one time I got really high, and so we were having a sleepover, right? And we smoked a lot, and we're like, "Oh, dude, let's play Fortnite." We started playing some Fortnite, and then some guy said, "Wouldn't it be cool to take all the trees down in Wailing Woods? It's just this huge forest." And they half like they start playing regularly after like 5 minutes, and I kept taking all the trees down. It was just like you had to be there moment, bro. It's like,
Wes, when did you start liking boys? For a while now. I mean, just happened.
Just happened.
One day it's like, I think I like boys.
Dude.
Is that you?
that's good, right?
How many cringy pictures of you do you have on your phone?
A lot. That's good, right?
No.
You don't like it? That's a good picture.
Why is it good?
Cause it's funny.
Why?
That should be your Tinder profile.
Cause that's what like
because
fucking
it's a
guys with
Nerf gun?
fedoras take. I like to look epic.
But you just look like a guy who wears a fedora.
That's the funny part, bro.
But if people don't know you, they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's a bad look."
Yeah.
But I mean, most people, local celebrity, bro. Most people know me.
Yeah, Colby's actually right. The first day me and Colby's eyes just met each other. I was like, "Wow,
You met Kobe?
yeah, he's the sexiest human alive." Are you kidding me? You don't know Colby?
Maybe you're not the local celebrity. Maybe he is.
Jesus.
Maybe he is.
Diego's at home crying later.
Hey Colby, I know you recommended Den of Thieves. You kind of look like the main bad dude in Den of Thieves. Just so you know.
He fucking sounds like.
Diego, I will beat your ass 7 days from Sunday.
Just kidding, just kidding.
Why is it you?
Child, little cringe lord.
Just a small little chuckle. He wasn't sure how to feel about it.
Yeah.
I
You can't
feel
tell.
bad.
You can't tell when I'm joking, are you?
He starts doing all those math equations in his head.
Should I be afraid? Is that your dead look?
No, I'm just looking at you. You're drinking like you're nervous, though.
Mm?
You're drinking like you're nervous.
He's just Mark Zuckerberg in it.
Yeah.
That would booster seat on me.
You say beat on me?
On me, booster seat. God.
The fuck does that mean?
You guys didn't know, like, he had that booster seat? Should have made him look taller.
Oh,
Zuck
yeah, I
did?
gotcha. I understand now. Yeah.
Diego seems like the type of person I want to choke slam into a pool. Only like 50% of the time.
What the fuck does that mean?
Exactly what it sounds like.
He wants to
He just wants to choke slam you.
body slam you while choking you into a pool.
That sounds kinky, dude.
I'd say only 50% of the time. 50% of the time, I'm like, man, Diego's fucking great. And then 50% of the time,
What the
he's like
fuck?
trying to roast me and thinks he's cool.
Dude, I've never
And
tried
takes
to
bad
roast.
pictures.
I've never tried to roast you, dude. I don't know what you're talking about,
I'm
Wes.
just giving you shit, man. See, it's fun because other people come on and give them shit and they just ignore me. But then I give you shit and you're like, come on, bro.
Because we're bros.
Yeah.
He's so gonna be crying eating ice cream in his underwear later.
Dude, I ran out of ice cream.
You ran out?
Damn, dude, go hit up Walmart. They're open all night. Get that
It's
ice
terrible,
cream.
bro. Gas money?
The Walmart downtown, the one by the haunted house, it's not open all night.
No, it
I
isn't?
went there Sunday or Monday night to go get cat food, and at 12:02, and they were closed. They closed
Oh,
at 12.
shit. Probably have to because I bet that place would be scary. Like,
Fucking
all the
spooky,
homeless people going in there at
Yeah.
2 in the morning.
Trying to find places to sleep.
Yeah.
Damn, everyone's gonna start roasting Diego now.
Like the guy that I accidentally get loud when talking to.
I actually was picked last for kickball because I was a huge loser. And
Hey! What up, Dingo?
First, how'd the lady with chlamydia work out? What are you talking about?
Sounds like someone went on to,
No, there's no way. I checked earlier.
What happened?
What?
What happened with the girl with chlamydia?
Nothing.
Can't talk about
You
it.
have chlamydia, bro?
No, I don't.
You gotta go on to,
If I had chlamydia, you would hear me peeing going, oh god, fuck.
It's like fucking oof.
Oh, it's like a fucking flamethrower. I come back like,
If you want to know if Forrest has chlamydia, you have to go watch Patreon.
damn, everyone's gonna think I have
What's
chlamydia.
Patreon?
Patreon.com. It's where we make exclusive content and tell stories that we can't talk about on Twitch.
Oh, it's like, yeah, you have to pay for it or something?
$1.
$1?
Yeah.
Just for the exclusives.
We're broke out here, dude.
Who is
We're
this
trying to make a
lady?
living.
She wanted to fist fight me for dominance. You talking about the which lady?
Who's trying to fist fight you for dominance?
Fucking Top Gun 01, dude.
You'll fist fight everyone for dominance.
What's your Pornhub? Oh, do cute boys cuddle? Let's see if that's a real thing.
I hope so. If it's not, let's do it.
I like the dudes that put like the Halo wins on Pornhub.
Yeah, that's great. I like the sophisticated comments where
Yeah.
someone's like, "Man, I was just thinking while watching this, like how crazy it is. The black holes actually, we can't see black holes, but they're real," and like just really getting into it. Oh no.
Nope. There's cute lesbians cuddle, tickle, and tease.
I got that on video, bro.
Wait, look at this one, Diego. What is that?
Holy shit, bro.
What? It's Minecraft porn.
Oh no.
It's Minecraft
What?
hentai.
Oh no.
Dude, little kids watch that. Fuck that.
They're-
Jesus Christ.
Oh, it really is. What?
Dong, so that's not true because Pornhub names are not supposed to have spaces in them.
Yep. My favorite is that old dude on the Pornhub, and it's like how to eat a watermelon or something.
Oh, that's so funny.
What is it?
How to eat a watermelon? This dude just demolishes his watermelon.
It's literally just a dude eating a watermelon.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, demolishing sounds like something else.
That's what it looks like. It's crazy.
Oh, did it get taken off?
They put it next
Oh,
to the
nope, there it
picture.
is.
It's like demonstration on how to eat ass, and it's actually the video of the guy eating the watermelon. Have you not seen that? Are you a meme lord?
On the correct way to eat a watermelon,
Oh,
and
that's
you can see right
Definitely a
here.
different video than I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
No, it's. You haven't seen this one? It's just an old ass dude eating a watermelon.
Oh, that's not what I'm thinking of.
One serving of watermelon, 1 maximum serving
Nope,
is
not what I'm thinking of.
of a water.
Everyone just pulls up Pornhub.
Yeah.
No, this one's on YouTube that I'm thinking
This
of.
got wild.
Oh, I have 0 service in here. That's cool. Thanks, Diego.
Because you have a fucking Android, bro.
Are you done?
Well, with what?
Are you done? You didn't go to timeout?
He said, "Hey Diego, look at the chat. I'll fight you."
Diego's not a fighter. He's a lover.
I'm actually not a fighter, bro.
I know, you said that before. That's why I'm saying it.
You got girls eating bananas on
This
there?
isn't the Howard Stern show.
I mean, we could.
We
put
got
a price,
Diego's
bro.
eating bananas. That's for the Patreon exclusive.
Ooh.
He's just.
I deep throat it before I eat it. I
Yeah.
actually do not like bananas, but I'm
This is
good
what I
down
was
a
thinking of.
cucumber.
They say tutorial on how to eat ass.
It's Wesley eating ass. Dude.
So it's like just a...
Where are you from? We're from Utah.
Where are you from? Holy crap, dude.
He eats that whole watermelon in like a second.
Damn, he's chomping that thing.
Yeah.
That's Diego's first time eating ass.
I was really bummed out. You hyped us up that you were going to have her on.
Who?
That girl.
I'm not gonna have
I know. I'm aware now. But
Because she
you,
texted me like, I don't think we should date anymore. I was like, we were dating? God, that was so cringe. And then me and my friend hung out with her that night.
Oh god. After you hit her ass?
That was like 2 days. That was like a week after.
but no, like, because you were saying, like, you were going to have her on. I was so ready for that conversation to happen live.
Wait, what
And
were you
then-
gonna say? You can just say,
So I heard Diego ate your ass.
No.
I'm going to say that
Yeah.
exactly, yeah.
No, I told you.
I'm going to look at her right in her eyes and be like, tell me when to stop. And I'm just going to
I was
find
gonna
out
say
live.
the same thing. I was gonna be like,
Yeah.
Oof.
I just made a...
you see Diego in the background going, "Don't you fucking tell me, bitch."
Don't stop. I think it's from some TV show where he's like, tell me when to stop. And he's like, wow. Okay, are you even paying attention?
I know what.
I know what you're talking
What
about,
is it?
but I can't think of it.
Is it
It's bugging
Two Broke
me.
Girls? Is
No,
it-
that show is trash.
I've never...
Damn.
I've just seen the clip. I know it's from a
No,
TV
it's
show.
not. It's from a good show.
Yeah.
I just remembered something. Who was it? That one time when we were playing King's Cup, and you know, like the question one where you have to ask this question. I can't remember. Someone asked one of the girls I had stuff with something like, "How big is he?" She hyped me up so much.
Oh, really?
I was like, everyone's like, look at me. I was like,
You,
I was like,
That's
hey.
me.
damn, you're fucking cool.
Damn, you're fucking cool.
I know this guy once, and
My
someone
big
hyped him up
five.
to two hands and a tuna can, something like that.
Oh, Jesus
That's what they
Christ.
hyped him up as.
Jesus.
2 hands and a tuna can. That is so funny.
That's like a weird way to measure
That's how
it.
they said it. It's just
2
wait.
hands and a tuning.
I think that's
Just
so
like, wait a
hilarious.
sec.
That's one thick wiener. He's just like fisting chicks.
Holy shit. That fucking got one. Made him giggle.
Another
Bro.
fear of mine.
Yeah,
I've heard
that's-
that one.
Back to fears.
You always gotta start like this.
The
You
Italian.
make the fist on the inside. You're like, ah!
You gotta make that.
That's
noise
something I would
too.
never do, dude. Holy shit.
Well,
Oh,
what I
man.
want to know is, like, I've never met or talked to any girl that's ever said, I'm into fisting.
Yeah.
So is it
You're
just...
missing out.
Oh, God.
You met someone like that?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Like, so this is what happened.
Then what can you
This
do with
is
your
what
wiener,
happens.
bro?
I was like, I'm coming in. And she's like, whoa, that's fucking, you can do that? And I was like, and then I fisted her. No, big.
Yeah, I lost it, and I don't know where we were. Oh, I was going to say...
I was gonna try to make up a story to tell Diego, and I just couldn't hold it together.
I just don't know. Is it, like, something that's...
6
It's a Pornhub thing, so that's why... Or is it actually things that people are into?
Why do you?
I don't.
Someone asked me once if they could do it to me, and I was like, no.
You're like,
hard pass.
I'm okay.
let's see.
I'd like to stay intact.
Alright, yeah.
Okay, so I just typed in, do girls like? These are the suggested. The first one is balls.
No.
The second one is shy guys.
Shy guy.
That was Diego. Do girls like?
Diego's not shy.
I'm not a shy guy, dude.
Dingo has to do so much modding or prank terms, and then it's, do girls like facial hair? Do girls like me?
That was you for sure. The girls like me.
Damn, I want to do some more of these. My favorite is, did you see Daniel Tosh's how he said Google's racist?
I have a book called Googles, and it's like that. It's just like
Yeah.
they type in a couple things and it just shows
Oh,
the top.
that
It's
would be
the whole
amazing.
novel.
Goddamn
I'll have to
book.
bring it in.
That would be hilarious.
Fuck yeah, next time.
I'm gonna write it in my notes so I don't forget.
What's a good thing to start typing in? Let's see. How long? So the first one besides mine. How long do girls grow?
Do girls grow?
Yes.
How long?
And then,
Interesting.
how long is The Greatest Showman? How long is
I like that
Ramadan?
movie. It's a good movie, bro.
So, I was telling Leslie about it. Besides, it was super not accurate.
I have
Yeah, I know. I heard about that. But I
Who-
mean, is Star Wars accurate, bro?
You're goddamn right. It's accurate. But so I just typed in who. That's it. It says, who run the world? Girls. Who wrote the Declaration of God? I cannot talk. Declaration of Independence. So who is Meghan Merkel?
Who
Did you
is
know that?
Meghan Merkel?
She's an actor and she's now marrying the prince in England.
Oh.
Okay.
Did you know she? Yeah, if you guys don't know who she is, but
She's
she
half black, isn't it?
yeah, and so she's half black, so like the family is like being fucked up trying to not let her get off it or,
Sure.
and all this stuff, and she was an actress too before.
I didn't
She's
know that.
Shout
and,
out to old white
she
people.
dated Simon Rex, Dirt Nasty.
Oh no.
Before now she's marrying the fucking prince.
Wow, how did that
Simon
transition
Rex.
happen?
Oh god.
Fucking dirt nasty.
I didn't know he did porn. Because
Who?
that's what the title was, like, Meghan Merkel's Porn Star
I didn't
X.
know he did it either.
And like I was like, Porn
That
Star
doesn't
X?
surprise me though.
Yeah, right? I just saw Porn Star X and it was just Dirt Nasty by, it was from one of the music videos. And
That's
I was like,
hilarious.
I was like, Porn Star X, and then just fucking Simon Rex.
hey man, well,
Would you guys ever do porn?
Oh,
for those paychecks, yeah.
The funniest is her, Meghan Merkel's family's the most white trash scum people ever.
Wow.
And so like her dad was set up a scene. He was at a library or coffee shop or something, googling pictures of the wedding or something, like there's all this stuff about his daughter, and then someone took a picture of it and the picture sold for $125,000.
Jesus Christ.
But then it turns out it was his friend that took the picture and they set the whole thing up for that 125 G's.
hey, win's a win. Win's a win.
Is it okay to suck your own dick? I say no. I say if you can suck your own dick, well,
Congratulations.
I seen a guy fuck himself.
toot your own horn, so to say.
Padlocking? That's what it's called.
Wait, what'd you just say to me?
I saw it in a video.
Of what?
What do you mean?
What'd you see a video of?
Of some guy fucking himself.
Why were you looking at videos of dudes fucking themselves?
I mean, if you see the video, it's like,
Wait, what world
this
of the
guy's
internet?
able to fuck himself.
What world of the
Why
internet?
are you looking up
Yeah.
tonight?
Dude, I was just fucking
Something you should keep to
browsing
yourself.
4chan. I was like,
Oh, okay.
"Ooh, I'll look at this.
Intriguing.
And then it was just this guy. He was in a room and he was like, "You guys want to see me fuck myself?" And then he like just did that, and then he was like fucking us. I was like, "I wish I could do that." Some guy in the background, because they were doing like a. It was like it had a lore to it or something.
What do you fucking do in your free time?
Dude, school's over. I'm
Diego's
so-
on a date at the Olive Garden. You ever seen a dude fuck himself?
I got the video right here.
Damn it.
Got it on speed play.
What fisting taught me about my body and my sexual preferences? She looks like she writes
She likes
blogs.
fisting for sure, dude.
Yeah, she's got like the. I'll just show you a picture of her. She's
A lot of
extreme.
skinny girls like fisting.
See, how do you know?
I would just know.
Pretty
bro.
generic comment to make. I think
I
a
would-
lot of
I
curls.
told you. You start like this.
You were. God damn it.
She's wearing a fucking rubber glove.
I mean, I knew you weren't wrong.
Oh
I
man.
wouldn't think you'd just go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, not going.
Coming in, baby. Punch her in the badge.
Knock her pussy out, dude. Holy
Damn.
shit, dude. You gotta stop looking now, Forrest.
He's intrigued.
This, I gotta see this
Peaked
girl.
his
He
interest.
saved the website, bro.
I haven't seen Forrest this intrigued in the whole entire podcast ever.
He bookmarks it.
Well, just like
You're gonna follow her now, bro?
I just.
That's a good picture, dude. Not gonna fucking lie to you.
This is the.
Zoom into that one.
Zoom into that one.
This
Can
is
we-
the most wild.
Can we get an enhancement on this one, please?
enhance the picture? Damn, this girl's so fucking hipster. She's like taking these super dirty pics, and she's the type of girl that.
What the is that a dick bleeding?
No, that's a, yeah, that's a that's a dildo with blood on it.
Oh.
That's how hipster her Instagram is.
No, go back up. She had
This
a really
girl's so
good picture.
edgy. What's she doing there? What's in her mouth?
Holy shit, is that her Twitter or something, bro?
No, this is her Instagram.
Not even allowed on Instagram?
What?
Iconic, dude.
Ah,
That's Wesley completely in there, bro.
I hope Wesley.
Fisting
That's the
gone too far,
Photoshop I
question mark.
need. I want Wesley doing that, and then my face there.
Oh god. That's for Patreon, bro.
Right?
Like you wouldn't even have to be naked, just in your boxers, because then we can just put a big face of you.
I mean, I'm not gonna do it unless I'm naked. For being,
Well,
for being honest with
and then make
ourselves.
Salty Frank have to
Yeah.
Photoshop it. So he's like,
He has to stare at your ass for like 5 straight minutes.
Shackner, what's up, my dude?
"Hey, dude, how you been?"
Love you, my dude.
Oh, it's starting. One little droplet shot.
There's been a couple.
Oh, I wasn't watching.
I like that big bubble that's sticking out. I can't wait for it to like pop out.
that top one's gonna fall down soon.
Shake it some more.
There it goes.
We gotta let it do its own thing. Oh, that was cool.
Dude, they're gonna unite.
Nope.
Oh, never mind. Fuck that. Dumbass
Oh.
lava lump.
Confessions of a fisting addict.
Oh my God.
I don't think anyone can relate to this, so I don't know why we're talking about it.
Hey, there might be a viewer who's like, I actually into fisting, but I'm afraid to say it.
Say it now.
Does Diego
Step up.
Coming out, freak.
Somebody just typed in,
Fuck me. What
"Hey,
was
Dingo,
that?
with
Dingo.
the fucking sub, my fucking boy."
Thank you for the sub, man.
Hearts.
Appreciate that.
But so this I just typed in "does Diego," and it says "does Diego mean James?"
What the fuck?
And then "does Diego die in Grand Hotel?"
What that is?
Does
dude.
Does Diego Tinoco speak Spanish?
I don't know any of these things.
Man, why? Who's Grand Hotel?
Dingo, you down with the Cap of Pride with me and Shackner, or what? You down? Hey, sorry, kill the conversation. I was just
No,
saying it to him.
no, I was distracted too. I ran out of "does Diego's."
Does Diego's?
Is Forrest Fenn alive? Who's Forrest Fenn? There's like 3.
Apparently
Is
a
Forrest
cooler
Fenn dead?
forest.
Let's do how many ounces in a pound? It's just gonna be a bunch of. Let's how many.
Licks does it take to get the center of a Tootsie Pop?
We're gonna do how many P. Oh, now it's just more. Okay, how many L?
Do you guys know the song "How Many Licks" by Lil Kim?
Mm-hmm.
That was a song. Just thought of that. I haven't heard that song in a long time. Little
Sounds
like
dirty.
little like 7-year-old me heard that song on my. Whoa! He's doing what with Vaseline while he's in jail? Calm down, Lil Kim.
Calm down, little
I typed in how many pants. This is how many pants should I own? How many pants should I pack for 2 weeks?
I thought the jean thing was interesting. That the jean company released that you're not supposed
Levi's,
to watch them.
yeah.
Yeah, Levi's. You're not supposed to ever wash Levi's.
Man, mine
I
would
was
be
like,
so
That's
gross.
kind of weird.
They're just like, yeah.
How are you supposed to clean them then?
You're just not.
Gross.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
Salty Frank tweeted at me. He's like, "Holy crap! Are you the Diego local celebrity of the Salt Lake City area that I'm not from?" Sure am, bud.
Is math related to science?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Is Forrest related to me?
I hope not.
Oh, okay,
Tune in to find out in the next episode of
This is
Dragon
a
Ball
crazy
C.
thing. This is a crazy thing I learned today while looking up Anunnaki. Yeah, so I was looking at porn. But so 70% of males in Britain are related, like share DNA with King Tut,
Yeah.
and 50% in Sweden, but only 11% in Egypt. Yo, thanks for the sub, Shackner.
Are you gifted, Dingo?
Oh, what a fucking nice guy, Dingo. You're the fucking man.
All the mods.
I'm
subbed.
it's against TOS, so like there's other things, but unrelatedly, I'm gonna just drink this just because.
Yeah.
Just for fun, you know, not because there's any subs or anything.
Diego's looking like that, man. Why'd you have to break down my 21-year-old?
Drink it!
Wait, what's going on? Are you...
Down the hatch, bro.
Okay, so what I'm gonna need you to do is hold this. I'm gonna spread my butt cheeks apart,
Oh.
and then you're gonna just dump it in.
Is that even real? That's just water, Forrest.
Yeah, I'm just drinking water, you know. I'm so cringy, like.
Let me get some of that water, bro.
I'll drink water when I fucking die. And I just got water here.
But thank you, Dingo. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate it, dude.
The sub and the gift sub.
Yeah, dude. Hearts. Look, now you got a little present.
Oh, I didn't know they did the present thing.
They
That's cool.
updated a bunch of new stuff. It's cool. What's something else I should Google?
I don't know.
One man, one jar.
Is
No, I don't
Wesley
wanna watch that ever again?
a lizard?
You're wrong. I just like.
They just
Stand out.
blink like a lizard.
Yeah. Have you been looking up any conspiracy stuff lately?
No. My boyfriend said there's a new season of Ancient Aliens on Hulu, and he said he already watched it, and he said it's one of the best ones by far, and he keeps telling me to watch it.
Yeah.
I just haven't found time, but soon I'll
Fuck
get
time,
there,
bros.
and then I'll
Yeah.
have some things to talk about.
Ancient Aliens is the shit. It's just. So
I just get so I always fall asleep. I get bored of the British guys talking. Like I can't.
Do you not find it super sexy?
No, I don't
know.
like British people.
my
I just don't like the accent. It
I
bugs me.
love it, dude. I wish I
I
could
like
have it.
Australian. It's like almost the same. It's weird, I know, but
my problem with Ancient Aliens is there's too much like way far out there shit that they're trying to like.
That's
like-
my favorite. That's entertaining stuff. That's not like that's wild, but
Yeah, yeah, for entertainment it
I get
is.
what you mean. 'Cause sometimes it's like okay, that's
yeah,
a
like,
little
what the
Yeah.
fuck do you mean?
Yeah.
All Mormons are actually aliens?
Damn. Hold on, we gotta do the
like, sometimes
the
it
dude
just
from
feels like
Ancient
they're
Aliens.
Reaching.
Shackner
Oh
said.
yeah, what is his name? I can never think of his name.
aliens.
Oh, I know the guy.
Yeah.
I can never think of his name.
I didn't realize how popular he was because like he became a meme and whatnot, but he like travels the world
Yeah.
and just does nothing but meme.
And he's only known for a meme.
You should have seen my face when I read on screen. Shackner just subscribed. Much surprise.
To a much surprise, Shackner is now.
Why does my girlfriend like to call me daddy?
Do you guys think that's hot?
Daddy issues.
Do you?
Uh,
If a girl called you daddy while you're piping her, would you like that?
Come here, grandma.
I
don't give a
I'm not gonna
shit.
say I preference it.
I don't
but I'm
kink
not
shame.
Like, yeah.
Would you?
Damn, this chair is real
I'll only
squeaky.
do it if they ask.
Yeah.
If they don't.
Fair enough.
Because I don't want to just randomly say it and then be like
Yeah.
weirded out and be like,
Ooh,
okay,
this
bye.
is a good question.
He just stops. He's
Just put your shirt back on.
What's the stream safe story of the weirdest thing that someone's done in bed? Well, you guys.
like, what?
Stream safe
The
story?
stream safe story
Oh.
of the weirdest thing that's someone's done in bed or asked you to do in bed or.
Oh, like personal, bro? That's a pretty personal question for us. I'm just kidding. I'll go
2
after
weeks ago,
someone
Diego
goes because I
said-
gotta think.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of weird. I don't think anyone's really asked me to do anything weird or. Oh,
Yeah, I don't know how far I want to get down this rabbit hole.
I started just bringing memories back, and then I was like, block these out for a reason.
I've been asked if someone can eat something out of me.
Oh.
Put
Oh.
it in me.
He comes in with some tapioca pudding.
I was
Do you
like,
mind?
"No."
That's a weird one.
Huh.
The
You
one that
asked me the
comes-
same thing.
The one that comes to mind, I don't know if I can say.
Say it, bro. Pussy if you don't.
I wish I didn't ask this question because then all that came back was repressed memories.
Forrest starts crying. Do you guys mind if we stop the stream?
Yeah.
Was
Diego.
you alright, bro?
Diego,
Yeah, I just.
Yeah.
I'm starting to have PTSD real quick.
tell us, Diego.
I can't think of anything.
Oh, you said you were gonna go after someone else goes.
Do you guys
'Cause
want to
I'm
do a
thinking-
Patreon exclusive?
I don't, what? Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh, I just saw
What the
movement.
fuck are you doing?
I saw movement at the bottom of my screen, like a video was playing, and I was like,
He was on. He just
And
put
I
for a
said-
live chat with
no,
some
yeah.
girl.
So I was like, what the fuck? And he, you know, like I haven't looked at porn on a computer in
There's some girl
800
fingering
years.
her ass.
No, it was nothing, but it was just one of the
It was
cam girls.
nothing.
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude.
There was nothing there.
I saw it. Dude.
It was a teddy bear. She wasn't in the room at the time. But seriously,
dude?
Forrest, how was the chlamydia? Is this gonna be a new stream joke?
I mean, can you explain the fucking joke, bro?
No.
Cost you $1.
Gosh, $1. Gotta go get on that
To
Patreon.
pay, it's on Patreon. I thought it was
Yeah.
just a past joke.
No.
It was.
Can I just give you guys $1 right now, or does that have to be on?
You're just.
Do you guys take Venmo?
Diego sent you $1.
So me and
Whoa.
Kai have the same bank account, and I bought my mom that Alexa thing, the Amazon whatever, and we got for her for Mother's Day, and we just split the money, and like we have the same bank, so we could just transfer.
Yeah.
But he's like, "What's your PayPal?" I was like, "Dude, no, just transfer me the fucking money. I don't want either of us to lose like you have to pay like a fee for
Yeah.
PayPal.
It's 25 cents for Venmo. I don't know what it is for PayPal.
It depends. Could be
Venmo's
pricey.
free.
So apparently I set
Um,
up a PayPal, but I went to like re-download it and I was like, oh, you already have an account.
That happens to me on
It
everything.
set up my name as Palmer,
Oh.
and it won't let me change it unless I like send a million forms of identification. I'm like, I'm not fucking doing that. So I was just like, I give up.
Yeah, but do you guys want to do a Patreon?
I don't know any Patreon stories. But
What does
we
that
can.
mean?
So
It
we
just
stop
stopped.
live and we record a video of other stories that we can't tell on Twitch.
Well, I don't have anything, so I don't think it'd be worth it.
Like inappropriate stuff.
I'm not that
Diego's an
interesting.
open book.
Yeah, Diego's
mean-
pretty much told us everything.
But I mean, it's not like super inappropriate, so I think it's fine, you know.
Yeah.
Like you guys can just think about yourself, and they're like, "I'm not telling that." Like, what the fuck could you have possibly done in bed?
We've lived longer than you have.
Like what? Like 3 years? Fuck you. How long are you? I mean,
Oh.
Depends on the day. Sometimes it's cold out.
Like right now or like
how old are you?
Later.
How old are you?
I'm turning 24.
I'll be 23 in August.
How old are you?
12.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
you
not-
fucking looks 12.
82.
What day?
I'm 24.
29th
10th.
of August.
Yeah. I don't care. How old
There's
you
a
are.
cork. I was stuck in my chair.
Ah, stop! Dude, my ears.
There's like crumbs and shit down in that crack. What is in there? There's a mess down there.
But Diego, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
So you're 20, right?
No.
What?
I'm 19.
You're 19? Why are you here? No, I'm kidding.
Holy shit.
So you're 19. Imagine if you were keeping up your degenerate ways for 5 years. That's a lot. So we have lived longer than you.
I guess you guys are right.
Look up Blackout Crew. They have the
Fattest
fattest
doinks.
doinks in the land. Oh, fuck.
They didn't say doinks, they said
It's
fucking
donks.
Oh,
donks.
dongs. I thought it said doinks.
I read Doinks too, just doesn't it? Blackout.
Dude, 26th of August.
Put a
Hey.
donk on it.
August is honestly the best month to be born.
Why?
It just is, bro.
Because
Are you
you
a
were born
Virgo?
in it?
Leo.
Leo.
You're a Leo too.
I'm a Virgo.
When's the cutoff?
Oh dear, he just
But
sent
I'm a
us the
Virgo.
same
I think it's
thing.
like the 23rd.
Shackner sent the Laurel or
I like the
Yanni.
Virgo.
Leo sounds cooler though.
My boss is a Leo.
I still hear Laurel.
I hear Laurel now.
Oh, really?
You hear it?
It sounds like a different person now.
Really?
Yeah.
No, it's the same one. It's the same
'Cause
video.
it's deeper as Laurel.
So you're probably. I can never hear Yanni. It's the same video.
Can you stop that, bro?
I don't like that.
So you hear Laurel now?
Yeah, I don't hear Lonnie or whatever the other one
Yanni?
was.
When
Yeah.
I tried to hear Yanni, I heard Jarl. Like, try to hear Yanni, like.
That reminds you.
Yanni.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's Laurel now.
So
that's
like
all
Yami.
I've ever heard. You heard Yanni?
That's weird shit. Why would it switch?
Yeah, your brain did something. I was hoping after I had a little bit to drink that it would change, but it didn't. Yeah, I still hear Laurel.
I hear Laurie. What the fuck? What the fuck is with me?
I only hear Yanni.
Colby, you're not old. Plus, you're the most attractive person that's ever lived on Earth, so you should feel fine.
I found this one earlier that says it's not Yanni nor Laurel. Open your ears and listen carefully.
It's Britney, bitch.
God damn it.
Do you want a hot body?
Wait,
Do you
that
want a
scared
Maserati?
me.
You gotta work, bitch.
Me and my mom went and saw her in Vegas, like right before my 21st birthday.
Oh, I'm jealous.
And my mom really wanted like the souvenir cup, but my mom wasn't drinking at the time because she was on a strict diet. So she's like, I know you're not 21 yet, but I'm gonna buy you a daiquiri. I was on painkillers for I can't remember what, but I was on painkillers for something, and she forgot, and I was just like, okay. She gave it to
We
me.
about to get wild.
Right as I finished it, she's like, oh my gosh, I forgot you were on those pills. I was like, it's okay.
Feeling great.
It's Britney, bitch. You're dancing.
Was the concert fun? Yeah?
I love Britney. She was my first concert ever when I was like 6.
Oh,
and
cool.
I've been a Britney fan my whole life.
I went to
I've
Migos.
always loved her.
I almost died.
I want to see Migos and Drake when they come.
You almost died at Migos?
Yeah, I almost died at Migos. It was at the U. So it was Red Fest.
You just weren't gonna tell the
I
story.
know.
I was like, damn, alright.
Wait, so do I not?
Yeah,
No,
tell
I
it.
thought you
you,
weren't
man.
going to, so.
Oh. Well, I almost died at Migos. So I'll tell you guys how I almost died at Migos.
Yeah.
So it was a Red Fest at the U. Amine was opening, and he was kind of shit because he sang his most
Who?
famous Amine?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
Amine?
Yeah.
Which way?
Amine. Yeah.
Amine.
He does that,
Carolina.
Carolina.
Hey,
Yeah.
so that's
Caroline.
that's his worst
Oh.
song. That's his worst
I like
song.
that song.
It's a different one. I was just singing that.
That was Outcast.
Yeah.
You were singing the Sweet Caroline one.
Yeah.
Anyway, I do not like that song.
Wait, I was not singing Sweet Caroline.
White
This
people
isn't fucking
anthem.
Neil Diamond.
Sweet.
He was singing Outcast.
Yeah.
Fuck your outcast and fuck Caroline.
Hey. Don't disrespect Outcast.
Anyways, continue. Sorry.
So he sang that Caroline song, but he sang it as a fucking slow song instead of the regular one.
So he did a cover of it. Is that what you're saying?
He did a cover of his own song, so it was
Kind of
shitty.
whack.
Yeah, no. And other than that, Amine was pretty good. And then Migos comes on like fucking late as fuck. But that was pretty cool. Anyway, like it was cool seeing them. But after their first song started, they're like, open a circle here and a circle here and a circle here. And then everyone just started trying to open circles. And I was with the date. And then
For mosh pits? Or for why were they trying to open
I don't know. I got no.
They were
were-
probably trying to model shit.
Yeah. So
rap concert?
yeah. So they were
Yeah,
like
those
everyone
were-
was pushing back, and then we fell. So I fell on top of this guy, but I bent my knee so I fell on his leg like this. So I was stepping on his leg. I was like, get off me, bro. I was like, fuck out you, dude. Because I was trying to get the girl I was with up, because she had like 2 fat girls on top of her, and they could not get up because it's hard because you have to lift yourself up. Plus, if people hit you or something, you gotta have a lot of strength. So they were not able to get up. So I did my best to push them out of the way. So she got up, and I was about to get up, but some guy hit me, and I lost my glasses.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I found them. Technically, good luck. And then I got up, and I almost died. Yeah.
My glasses.
I have so many scary heavy metal concert mosh stories.
Heavy metal's crazy, dude.
I feel so bad though every time. That's my kryptonite when someone loses their fucking glasses.
Yeah.
Then why are you making fun of me?
God, I just thought it was funny. No,
The
like,
last Nova
I seriously
concerts.
feel so bad when people lose their glasses.
This is you,
It's
Forrest.
Dude,
sad.
it fucks you up.
Ah,
You don't have vision. You don't like people that have money to buy new glasses.
he starts crying.
They can be expensive.
Yeah,
They're not that expensive.
but still,
They
man.
can be.
They can be.
That's why you see those
So,
poor kids with the cheap
I didn't
ass
know
glasses.
they couldn't be, so I didn't know you could get them off a website. So I was like, I'll buy some fucking Ray-Bans, and I paid $400 for these. And I know you can buy. Now I know you can buy them at Semi Optical for like $70. So
Rip.
got that going on.
Let's hear this metal concert.
Oh, I was just gonna say one of the last ones that me and my boyfriend went to. He was moshing and I was on the wall, and usually I'm okay, but he back kicked and kicked me right in the bladder.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was one of the last ones we went to.
God,
he didn't know it was me, but I had to
Jeez.
pee real bad after.
I bet.
Oh, so you didn't pee yourself? You did?
No, I had to run to the
Oh,
bathroom. I just
okay.
looked at my friend. I was like, I have to pee. She's like, Are you okay? I was like, I just have to pee.
Wait, so like mosh, they just hit people?
Yeah, but,
Like the battle
but I
bastards
mean,
when
it's like
Jon
it's
Snow's at
part
the
of
bottom
their
of the pub.
dancing. Like,
Yeah.
I don't do it.
They
I
just fuck
watch.
each other up. Have you seen that one video of like it's like a very small concert and that black dude is just punching that chick?
Yeah.
He's just walking around fucking punching people, dude. Oh,
He fucks that chick up and she just goes covers her face and then he roundhouse back kicks her in the face. She's like he's not even in the pit. She's at the back against the side and he just like walks up and just socks her and then kicks her in the face.
Do you guys know Mikkel Bessie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My boyfriend kicked her in the face.
Oh, no.
Not on purpose, but
You
just back kicked her in the face.
holy shit, dude. That's fucking
Because
wild.
before I knew him, she was telling me that story, and I was like, "What a dick!" And then I met him. And me and her weren't friends for a little bit, and he was like, "Yeah, it was Mikkel," and I was like, "Oh,
Oh.
now we're friends."
Yeah. Damn.
I just thought that was really funny.
She still live around here? I haven't seen her in.
I want to say she's
Ever.
living
I
with
don't
her
know.
parents, but I'm not sure. I
She-
know she has a kid.
Oh yeah. Wow.
I follow her on Instagram and Twitter, but I don't know where she lives.
She lived behind me for a long time.
Because I know her parents still live.
Yeah.
I'm sure she still lives with them.
Yeah.
Damn.
What was I asking? Oh, my brother went to My brother went to Brockhampton, and he said they told everyone to like open up, and then they like to open up the pit, and they said one dude went in there, and then they said everyone rush him. So like he's like some dudes, and everyone just went.
Rip.
But that was my brother's first concert, and he didn't know like about like the hardcore dancing and
The
stuff.
wall of death is scary.
So he was just like, and then he, I guess, just hung out with some cool black guy for, like, against the back wall for a while, cause like it's his first concert. He's doesn't know what he's going into.
Yeah.
Everyone's fucking
Did he
raging.
just ditch Romina then?
I don't think she went to Brockhampton.
Yeah, she did. I did.
No, she went to Post with him, but Post was seats.
Yeah, I don't like seats.
That was at USAN, right?
Yeah,
I went to
What up,
Post.
not delivery?
hey, not delivery. How you doing, my boy?
My boy.
I went to Post when he was at the South Hair, so no seats.
Yeah.
Got wild, dude. So Justine went to that. She told me right after we went, like a week after. She's like, "Oh, you were at Post?" I was like, "Oh yeah." She's like, "I passed out in that." I was like, "I bet you didn't."
I felt bad, so I went with. I went to this concert. The headliner was Red. They're kind of like a metal band, but there's these like group of like these 3 or 4, and they were kind of fucking weirdo kids, and they kept trying to mosh, which is cool or whatever. Like it's a metal concert, but no one there wanted to mosh. We were at the complex in the small one, and like they just start like swinging their hands around. There was this girl who.
That's where I got kicked.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, damn. It was like the lady who was not the headliner, but the right before the headliner. I guess she's super popular, and she sings kind of screamo, but it's more like inspiration. I can't remember her name, but she's really popular.
Live your fucking life.
Right. But so there was a lot of girls there, and like a lot of girls between the ages of like 15 to 18, and this poor girl, like you could see all the people that were there for her and the rest were there for Red, and like this poor girl starts getting hit by like, this dude, and like she starts like crying, and like I just felt really bad. It was awkward, but some dude came like because I think Manuel saw it and he wanted to do something, but this dude came over and grabbed this kid by the neck and he's like, "Stop!" Like,
Really?
yeah.
Oh, holy shit, dude.
My ex, before I met her, was at a concert, one of the concerts, and they were trying to mosh and just punched her right in the nose, and she got a bloody nose, and apparently like 5 dudes saw it and then just pushed him down, beat the fuck out of some kid, and like Like, he was like crying leaving because he got fucked up because he punched a girl,
Right.
but then they all just kick the like.
Well, the
stop
point of
him and
moshing is
stuff.
like, you know,
It's more of a dance. It's not to
Yeah.
go in and hit people to fuck them up, but if like things do get violent, then
exactly. It's
But
not
yeah,
like
it's
to
a form of
fight.
dance.
I guess he just like looked at her and just punched her in the nose. And
Yeah,
all
that's
these
not
dudes,
mosh being. That's
These
being a
dudes
cunt.
saw it and then just fucked him up. I was like,
was she trying to mosh?
no, I think it was like a summer jam. One of the
Because I know a lot of guys always say no clit in the pit.
yeah.
And like I understand that, and there's girls who go in and try, and they
Yeah.
just look stupid and they're gonna get hit. But it's like
Right.
girls who are just standing there, like
I have no idea.
I've been one of them. I get hit.
Yeah.
I went to Warped Tour one year by myself, and I kept like elbowing people in the face who were crowd surfing because I hate when people do that.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to fucking touch you.
Yeah.
Right.
And someone got mad because I elbowed him in the face, and he like got down later and he like tried to punch me. I did get a black eye, but
Oh
Oh.
he
god.
didn't punch me hard enough.
Damn.
I got away.
Thank you for the follow, Adam the
guys
champion.
found
Appreciate it.
That's fucking wild, though.
Some guys found me. It's okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
right.
was taken care of.
Get him.
I like going to concerts by myself. It's fun.
I've never been
Because
to
you
a
just
concert
get in
by myself.
fights.
Well, no, I was just going to concerts is fun.
Oh.
Especially like Warped Tour, like festivals. You just meet people.
Yo, Topshelfers, you add a subbed icon. It could be a screenshot from this clip.
That's why I don't.
We have a subbed icon, Shackner. Oh wait, never mind. I know what you're saying. We can only have one for each tier of subs, so we can't have multiple sub icons for like the $4.99.
Well, I think is he saying like
if we use that
over
other.
here, you can you can put things over here for when they sub. They get a little picture over here,
Oh.
but I don't know how to do it.
I would know.
Yeah, this is a classic.
I was trying to do a straight arm challenge with beer.
Is that his wife?
Yeah. Right in his eye.
I was like, it's gonna go in my eyes, and then it goes a little in my chin, so I jump tight. It goes in my fucking eyes.
Holy shit, that was right in the eyes, bro.
Right in the eyeball.
Yeah, just beer straight to the fucking eye.
How does that feel?
Got dunk
It got in
faster.
my bloodstream. That's all that matters.
There you go. Good point. You can put an icon in the place of the star behind our
Yeah.
names. Oh, okay.
I just don't know how to do it.
I'll look into that and figure it out.
What did you guys send me?
Have you gone to a shitty concert before that you're just like the whole thing was miserable?
Yeah.
Local ones, yeah.
Oh yeah, local ones are rough.
There's, I don't know if it's still up there, but there's a venue up in Ogden, Mojo's. I used to do their photography for the bands and for like the moshes and stuff. And I would see so many crappy local metal
Oh,
bands.
I'm sure.
Horrible.
I went. I mean, he wasn't bad, but there was only like 10 people at the concert.
Damn.
Who was it?
His name is Mimi Knowles.
Okay.
When I went to Holly D, when he came and DJ'd a couple years ago.
Hell yeah.
When I first got there, I mean, it was a rave, so there was like a couple DJs before, but like the first couple DJs, there was like no one. And then finally, like the DJ right before Polly D, it got packed.
Oh really?
But it just, the beginning, it just kind of sucked because no one was there.
I saw Alicia Cara here before she even put out an album, and there was only like 35 people there.
Nice.
It was awesome.
Right after, Jordan Sparks won American Idol, right?
I think so.
I have no idea.
I don't watch American Idol.
Either way, I know she was on it.
Yeah.
But right after after it, I think she did win. I saw her in concert, and it wasn't a lot of people, but
Yeah.
she just won.
That's
So it
cool.
was cool.
Whatever happened to Randy Jackson? Or not Randy Jackson, what's the...
Paula?
No. He won against, or he lost against
Ruben Studdard.
Yeah, Ruben Studdard. Whatever happened to that guy?
I know he won, but I don't know.
Oh, he won? I thought he lost.
He's now known as Post Malone.
Damn.
It's a new
Let's
identity.
see if he's still doing stuff.
Because who did he beat? Because the other guy
I
blew
think
up.
it was the guy with the gray hair, Taylor something. I don't know. Ruben.
Is that a fidget spinner? Yep. Diego getting fucking suplexed into a pool.
That reminds me of Resident Evil 4, the best
He's a
game ever.
gospel singer.
Oh, interesting. He definitely has the voice for it.
And
So
some more
I guess
fidget
that's why you
spinner.
don't really hear from him.
Are you on Pornhub again for us?
No, I was just looking at
Yeah, why not?
talk shows, see what else is streaming talk shows.
Are we the top talk show right now?
No. The top one has 597 viewers.
Is it English?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Just
Taylor
like
Hicks. that's
gaming
who-
news,
Oh,
Keith
And
Elton,
then-
please host us.
right.
and then one called Tuesday's rebroadcast.
Where are
That's
we at?
216 or fourth.
Fourth?
In English.
Ah, yeah, I
I'm
don't
not
know what's
sure that's
faster.
faster.
Fidget spinner or her eyelashes blinking.
Sorry. I will blink.
You just
Just sitting over there.
like 3 minutes later, your eyes are just completely red. Like, oh fuck.
I can't see. Yeah, there's just one. Huh. Talk shows have a lot of people into it.
Yeah.
Do a trick.
I can't do tricks.
She punches you in the face, Diego.
That's a trick.
See that fist, bitch?
It was so great when you slapped Austin though. I had
I
fun.
didn't even slap him that hard.
No, you
I
didn't.
wish I would have slapped him harder.
Just wham!
What happened?
What did what? What did you do for it?
Someone said they would pay $5 if you slap
Oh,
him
yeah.
or something like that, or 10. I can't remember.
Yeah, so I slapped
And
him.
he
Get
would.
money.
The stream got 10.
Did we get 10 or 5? I can't
Yeah,
I
remember.
can't remember.
Just kidding.
What happened in the
Where's my shirt?
I pull out a cash register.
Just hold on, let me
Right.
get
Hold
some
on,
calculator.
taxes,
Well, It's actually weird though. Like, so how Twitch does their payouts is weird. It takes like a long time. We still haven't got our first payout.
Oh really?
Yeah. So I don't know. It's all set up.
They're like,
You guys are getting fudged.
someday. They're like, once you get partnered.
No.
I know it's
yeah.
not, but.
I think. Yeah, I don't know. It's
So I know
weird.
like on YouTube it's
They
like
give
get
you
a certain
Twitch
amount
bucks
of
instead.
views and then you start getting like AdSense and stuff.
Right. Yeah, YouTube's.
What is
just
low
tough.
latency stream now?
I'll give 10 bits if
Oh.
someone slaps Diego. Please don't slap me.
Low latency streaming is now beta.
No.
I'm getting ready. Just kidding, I don't know you well enough to slap you.
Good.
Do it for the
I
stream.
couldn't even shake your hand if I wanted to.
What?
I'm too uncomfortable.
Don't get your
What?
Mexi fucking hand out of here.
Is that true?
No.
No, I know it's not the Mexican thing.
It's my social anxiety. I just met you, I don't know you well
Dude,
enough.
it's crazy. Does my hand look dirty? I do.
No. I just touching someone I don't know. It's weird.
All right, I feel you on that.
It's crazy, dude.
Is it?
Like when I met one of my boyfriend's brother's girlfriends for the first time, she just came up to me and hugged me, and I'm like, "Who are you?"
Get bitch!
You like put your finger on her forehead, just push her
I
away.
just went.
Frick, dude, 'cause
Don't.
I always do the. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I don't like being touched very much either.
Like if it's people I know, I don't care.
I mean, like, you know when people like come up and like put their arm around you and stuff?
Oh,
It's
I don't like that either.
You're trying to belittle me right now by putting your fucking
Yeah.
arm around you.
Yeah.
Or, like,
I'm
pat
gonna
you
grab
on the
you.
back.
Yeah, I'll grab you by your fucking dick, bitch.
Really show some dominance.
Yeah, dude.
Come here.
Dirty hands.
Hashtag D. Yeah, it's trending.
30 Mexican hands.
Get your taco out of here, bitch.
Damn.
That's weird. That's loud. I say
Damn.
he's a taco. I
I
say
know.
get your.
I just feel bad because Diego's right there, and he's such a.
I'm gonna go on Twitter and be like, hashtag Topshelfers, hashtag racist. A thread.
That's funny. Have fun with our lawyers.
Half of
Whoa, it's just Weston in a suit.
Yeah.
He just pops on a blazer. What's up?
Like, I open my briefcase and there's just lasagna in it.
Oh, dude, I'm craving this.
Oh man, you just made me really fucking hungry.
I've been hungry this whole
I didn't.
podcast.
I thought about it when we first came. I was like, I'm hungry. I should eat before. And then you just brought it back up.
How about we take this stream to Betos?
Come on, dude.
Just take
You don't like
everything
Betos?
with us.
Just falling into another stereotype.
Oh God.
Well, besides McDonald's, that's like the only thing that's open right now.
Betos is open. What are you talking about?
Thank you.
No, I say besides like that and
Oh.
besides McDonald's.
And Subway is too.
We got that
Well, the
24/7 stuff.
24-hour
Yeah.
one.
Yep.
There's the one, but here by KFC they close at 10. I just
How
drove
would
there.
you know?
You work there?
For 5 years.
Dude, I used to work at an Arby's. I used to work there for 3.5 years. But fuck that place. The one that's in front of the Smiths back
Like
there.
punctured.
He got fired
Huh?
because someone caught him eating all the fucking meat.
The one
Is
on
that true?
500.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that true? Oh, okay.
No!
Damn, you just admitted to clip it. He admitted
Someone
to
went
it.
through the drive-through and he's just like,
They look back there. Why is he not mean?
"We have the meat." And then he runs out and rang the bell. Ting, ting.
Did that bell get annoying as fuck?
Oh yeah. Oh, with
yeah.
high school kids, bro. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I would be like, don't ring the bell, faggot.
Oh, don't you mean
Rip.
Don't you mean maggot? Come on
Oh
now.
my god, dude. I'm sorry. fellas.
Rip the big dream, dude.
Anyway, Costa Rica's
The
better.
mods just timed you out for 5 minutes.
Anyway,
Your picture just goes blurred.
Yeah, we did on Fortnite too much.
I quit because they only gave me $10.50 an hour, and I closed most of the nights. I didn't do shit, and I gave free food to all my friends. So I was
Yeah.
like, kind of want some more money though, and they're like, nah. I'm like, fuck you guys.
They're like, you showed us your dick twice this week and said, "How about this meat, bitch?"
I went to that Arby's once and they told me they were out of roast beef and I was just so dumbfounded. I was just
It
like,
happened all the time, bro.
Wait, what happened all the time?
They run out of roast
I
beef.
told you he's fucking chowing it down.
Damn, dude.
So the thing is, I wasn't manager at the time. It was some really shitty manager. The roast beef takes like 4 hours to cook, bro. And they wouldn't put any down because they would like miscalculate.
Hey,
or
still say
some
thanks
shit.
for autos, but still
So we
thanks.
just ran out of roast beef. We also ran out of Arby's sauce a lot,
well,
especially on
I
Friday.
imagine
great
that,
Arby's
yeah.
sauce. I love it.
I know, it's so good. And honestly, so that Arby's is privately owned by some
Oh.
fucking bald bitch that I hate. Anyway, and he would he would not understand that people really like Arby's. Like, only 1 sandwich, Diego. I was like,
Oh,
fuck you,
Fuck
dude.
that.
If I go to Taco Bell and drink their
One per
mild
bite.
sauce, dude.
Right?
What'd you just say?
I drink Taco Bell mild sauce, bro.
I like
For
the
fun?
fire sauce.
Too spicy.
First, you ate all the Arby's beef, and you went to Taco Bell and just start.
Sauce. Just walks in.
Where's your sausage?
They're like right there, so he just starts squirting them in his mouth,
Point me to your
I just,
sauces.
sir.
and then he goes, "You fucking know why," and then leaves.
Takes a bunch.
Just starts putting me in the
He grabs the whole little bit of it, throws some at him, and runs out.
So not delivery asks if y'all could have been raised by animals in the wild. Which? I'm going forest coyotes, west black bears, lower left guy, koala bears, lay in the bottom right, triceratops?
Why?
Koala bears? What the fuck?
Right, because you eat
Why
Did you know-
Triceratops?
koala bears eat a lot of what's
Tacos?
Bamboo.
no, it's
Eucalyptus.
eucalyptus, and it gets them high.
You can get some
They
way
also
high.
sleep like 23 hours in a day.
Yeah.
And they
I
sent
don't
their
sleep 23 hours in
the
a day.
dream.
and syphilis is running rampant among
I
koala bears.
know.
So-
Yeah, I don't. Fuck you, but don't like koala bears rape each other and shit.
Grape each other?
I'm
Rape.
sure a lot of
Grape.
Like
Don't say the R
Oh
word.
god, I mean,
Jeez.
I
I didn't know that wasn't allowed.
Strike two. We've
That's
said it at
big
least
and-
before.
I didn't know.
Animal.
Yeah, it really
I didn't know
is,
why
yeah.
that's not allowed on Twitch though. I heard it on Fox 13 3 times in one sentence today.
Yeah.
I was like, this is local Mormon news, and they can say, but we can't.
I know, right?
I didn't know that was not allowed.
Oh, my
Sexual
bad, yeah.
harassed. Is that
Yeah,
good?
sexual
There you go.
assaulted.
Sexually
Yes,
assaulted.
it's got changed.
I don't know why you can't, but
Yeah, it's weird.
How do you guys know about all
it's
this
very
stuff?
triggering.
We got good
Because we're
mods
on
and-
Twitch and we don't want to. Because 99% of the stuff Dingo Hawk tells us because he's the Lord
Yeah.
and we
Yeah,
need to.
yeah, you can't say Lord, bro. It's kind of offensive.
Right? It is.
Hey,
Cool.
that's offensive to non-Lord folk.
Right?
Koala bears out of hand. They really fucking are, bro.
I'd want to be raised by, like, dolphins.
I'd race you.
Dad?
Father? Papa?
Yeah.
Be raised by like a big cat.
Come drink out
Do
of my
not
tea.
say that. I have it saved.
Oh, you do? Papa?
The best is a rewatch of the
Oh,
clip.
maybe I don't.
When he starts singing, you go look so surprised, like, what? Papa.
That whole night was a surprise.
I have where right after he chugged one of the beers, he's like, "That's for you, Papa," or "Thanks, Papa."
I know what tapirs is.
I know what they are too. I could see you.
Oh, I thought you said you've done with that. Are they fish?
No, it's the little small mouse-looking
They have
creatures.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. That's me.
Yes.
Okay. Papa.
Was it Jordan that was on that night too?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Maybe I'm thinking of something else then, Nick. Let me...
I can Google it.
Tapier?
Yeah,
Thought it
got
was-
it. Oh, they're oh god, they're like Arthur, like anteaters.
Yeah, that's what he.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I guess not really small. A boar-looking creature.
Oh, you guys know what the best game in the world is? Little Nightmares.
Shout out,
What?
Papa.
Shout out to Papa.
That's what he said.
Never heard of it.
Do you know what I'm talking about? So it's like this. So you're in this thing called a mall, right? And you're this little girl trying to escape.
Is it on the Xbox?
It's on Xbox One, yeah. And it's like it's
Is it scary?
kind of. It's so good, bro.
Is it good? Do you think it'd be good to stream?
Dude, it's so good to stream because the ending to the DLC is like,
What is it called? Little Nightmares?
yeah, bro. Put a trailer of it right now.
Hey, remember Little Nightmares?
Okay.
Can you guys put a trailer of it, or is that not allowed?
No, it is. It's just doing it's kind of a hassle.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Pussy.
Serves him right.
Can we see it? The trailer?
I'd probably be polar
Are
bears.
you
or
finding the
owls.
song?
Yeah, this is where I started singing right here.
I need it as a ringtone.
Right.
Oh.
I'm raised by them huge fucking dogs, like a fifth leg. There you go, Nick.
Chucky. Diego sent me a message then. That's why.
Hey, stick it, Diego.
Not to. Dude, you're behind.
You must have been in the chat.
But Diego sent me a message. Chucky for the guy that sounds like.
Oh,
I constantly tell people, even though I wasn't there when you were allegedly high and tried to read Go Eagles' name and said Gogles.
Oh.
I tell everyone that one.
Fucking goggles, dude.
Gogles.
That was a good one.
he's just chugging right now.
Gogles.
The cold
The-
beer's burning so bad. Now the pacers may go further than the
He's gonna start singing soon.
Pop.
Steal me. Papa, can you give me the strength of an alcohol abuser? You can pay me to entertain you.
For real though, I was.
It's not a very big price because I don't make a lot. I'm trying to earn my bachelor's degree
Teen. Papa.
We need to sample that.
Alcohol abuser.
It'd be so funny.
Oh, then it's me singing it.
It's contagious.
Damn.
I'm gonna be singing it tomorrow.
Right?
The new hit coming out. Papa.
By
God.
Lil Xan.
My little sand.
Jeez, lady girl, the fake eyelashes, they seem to be causing you so much trouble and annoyance.
Are they?
No, I just have a cat hair in one of my eyelashes. I can't get it out.
Do you put them on every day?
Mhm.
How long does it take?
Not that long, like 5 minutes.
Diego's gonna show up next time. Eyelash.
Looking fly as fuck, you mean?
Yeah.
He's like, doing something different.
He's like, West?
You should come back completely shaved with your eyebrows and everything.
No.
And then act like nothing's different. Do it for the views, dude.
Comes in an
God.
egg.
Do you have a picture of you without facial hair?
I took one like a year and a half ago, but I deleted it because of how I didn't like how I looked.
There's a picture on my computer where I can't remember the story. I lost a bet and I had to shave my whole beard except my mustache. Oh man, everyone said I looked like I'd be on Chips Patrol because I looked like a cop. And I was like, oh fuck, this isn't good.
God, what the fuck are you doing, bro? You're not gonna find it.
You don't got anything on here?
No. Oh, did you see the AA fucking website that followed me? So I tweeted a bunch of like how I'm an alcoholic on Twitter.
But you're not. Okay, continue.
I know I'm not, but it was just a joke. Jeez, chill, bro. But I said I'm an alcoholic, and this Twitter page called Recover For Me followed me and said, on the road to a sober life. Don't worry about it, bro.
What?
The picture of Forrest.
Just on his Twitter.
Damn, looking stylish.
Are you holding something or you're
No, they asked me to. I can't remember. Guys like do this, and I was like, okay.
Oh, that's the had to do it to him, right? Yeah, had to do it to him.
Yeet.
I knew it.
What? Don't worry about it, bro.
Some dude sucking on a girl's giant ass toe.
Man, good cover up story earlier though, Diego.
The funniest was so my aunt came back from Tennessee for the weekend, and Gianna was over there that night. We just stopped by, and she was wearing fake Yeezys, and like they were like she just walks by, and then Kai looks at me weird. And he's like, "Wait, Julie, come here." And then she's like, "What?" He comes back in. He's just looking at her. Are you wearing fake Yeezys? It was the funniest thing. Just so random. I was like, what's he looking at?
Why don't you wear Yeezys, Diego?
So you should have known me in high school.
Oh boy.
Such a hype beast for those, bro.
Can you explain hype beast to me? Because that's a new term.
I mean,
like
you have to be a savage to understand.
like hype man, right?
Hype man.
I don't think so. I think it's like
You really don't know what a hype beast is?
I know what being a hype beast is, but why did it come about? Was it just people who want to?
They hype up shit.
Yeah, I know,
So
but
like a hype man. That's what I just said.
Oh yeah, like the guy from Key and Peele.
That's exactly what a hype man does. They just hype things up.
I know. I just thought you were just being goofy, but now I know what you're talking about.
Jesus.
That's what Flavor Flav was for whatever group he was
Oh,
with.
Public Enemy.
Yeah. He was just like,
What are you looking at?
I was looking at my phone. I was trying to find when I was wearing the Supreme hat, and I was just wearing all this stuff. And then guys like, take that picture and then put when you reach the final hype beast boss. It was me wearing what was I wearing? I was wearing a Bape beanie and then Supreme hat and then like Adidas shirt and then holding my Ultra Boost or something.
That's the end of it, bro. That's my first tweet.
Damn,
dude. One Twitter boy.
I have 539 tweets.
I was trying to find some good pictures of the Diego.
You would think you'd have more followers by now, but
I know, dude.
How many do you
August
have?
198.
No, I can't get followers either. I've had my Twitter, not this.
You
Actually,
have 200.
Me?
Do I? Oh, I finally broke.
I was like, I had a. Oh, you did, yeah. I used to have. No, I never had a lot. I only had like 30 forever. No one wanted to follow me.
That's so fucking sad, bro. No one wanted to follow me.
How many do you have?
618.
Damn.
68.
618.
Damn, how?
I'm following 645. That's probably why.
because she's fucking rad, dude. Where you been?
Papa.
Do you post a lot of selfies?
Sometimes when I'm feeling it.
I should post a lot of
Hey.
selfies, bro.
Salty Frank started following
I
me.
feel like my face gained weight,
My
so I
boy.
haven't been taking pictures. But soon enough.
Soon enough.
Summer's coming.
Who are these people?
These hoes will see. These hoes will see, bro.
They gonna learn.
They gonna learn today.
I found a site today where you can make yourself a little anime character, and I did that.
Oh, let me see it.
Put a little cat
Oh,
by
that's
me.
fucking dope, right?
Damn.
They should make that you should have that be made into a statue.
Oh, I should. Like just a little figurine.
Dude,
that
are
was
we
so
watching,
cute.
are we gonna play some Fortnite right now, bro? Is
So I
that
was
what
just
we're
gonna
trying
time.
to do?
We're at 3 hours and 9 minutes, so whatever you wanna call it.
Damn.
I'm just fucking hungry.
Same.
Where are we going, bros?
Taking this stream to Beto's.
You
I'm
guys
probably
want
going to
coffee?
McDonald's.
Yeah, I'm down to call it.
All right, guys, we're gonna call it for this stream.
Alright, guys, we're gonna call it for the stream.
Oh my god.
Well, you want to end it? Here.
How do I end it?
Say follow our YouTube and
Alright, guys, we're gonna end it for stream.
What?
Wait, what should I say?
Say we're doing dishes on stream. And that's what you get.
How do I end it, bro?
tell them we love you
Love you guys.
and that to follow our YouTube and other social medias below.
Follow our YouTube and other social medias below.
We'll be back tomorrow with wonderful guests.
We'll be back tomorrow with wonderful guests.
Shout outs to our mods.
Shout out to our mods.
And yeah, everyone else, good night.
And everyone else, good night. Heart emoji.